With the Alcorn Braves, both teams 3-1. But more importantly, Southern University has a one-game edge because they beat the Braves a couple of weeks ago. On the other side, Alabama A&M looking to play the part of the spoiler, and they're looking to their quarterback, Xavier Langford, to lead them to that upset victory today. And for more on Alabama A&M, let's go down to my partner, John Kelly.
That was a great pass. Thank you very much. All season long, Charlie, I've been calling that guy the X Factor. Xavier Langford, he has been balling out, and that is exactly why he's our feature for this week's He Got Game, brought to you by Jeep. There's only one. Langford, he is the QB1 for the Bulldogs, and he's one of those threats with both his arm and his legs. 6 touchdowns passing. He has 5 on the ground, and earlier this year, he was named Offensive Player of the Week, helping his team roll up over 700 yards total offense. On top of that, he also has high-level, next-level leadership skills. Head coach Connell Maynor says, quote, "If I had 70 Xavier Langfords, hey, man, we'd never lose a single football game." That is high praise, and that's why these Bulldogs feel good about their chances today against Southern. For more on the other side of the ball, let's check in with our Nicole Hutchinson with a young man trying to stop the X-Man.
Guys, Southern defensive end Kelby Givens is the absolute game record that you always want to see for your defense. He's a quarterback and offensive lineman's worst nightmare. He's physical. He gets off the line quick. That leads to those pressures, those sacks, those tackle for losses. And when you ask Coach Terrence Graves about him, he says he sets the tone for this defense. And if he's not having a good day, it'll be a long day for us. Listen, the numbers don't lie at all. He's the leader on the team in pressures, the team's leader at that, 3rd in the conference in tackle for losses, 5th in sacks. He's been one of the best HBCU defensive players, and they need him today.
Southern University has won 8 straight over Alabama A&M. The question today, can they make it 9 straight? And we'll find out when we return with the opening kickoff.
Election season is here. Remember, who you vote for is secret, but whether you vote is public information. Your friends, family, and neighbors can look up your voting record. This year, whether by mail, early, or on November 5th, be sure to make a plan to vote. And after the election, your voting record will be updated based on your participation on November 5th. So vote on or by November 5th.
Gold Peak tea is brewed from the top leaves of the tea plant because they're the best ones, in my opinion. My apologies to the rest of the leaves!
My baby is home from college.
I can't wait for this to smell fresh again.
Perfect timing. Thanks, Mom. Stay right there. Welcome home. All grown up and responsible.
Gang, this is how we HBCU.
Hi, you might know me from my other job, but I'm a business owner too. Here at Once Upon a Farm, we chose the Capital One Venture X business card. With no preset spending limit, our purchasing power adapts to meet our business needs. Love it. And unlimited double miles means we earn more too. Sweet, right? And when we travel, we get access to over 1,300 airport lounges. I could get used to this. The Capital One Venture X business card. What's in your wallet?
The Hill on the campus of Alabama A&M University in Huntsville. And the fans are geared up for this one. It's a party. It's a party here on the Hill. Of course, Southern University won the toss and has deferred. They will kick off to Alabama A&M to start this contest. There's your temperature, 75 degrees, partly cloudy, and no rain in sight for this particular contest. Of course, Alabama A&M in the home dark jerseys, Southern University in the traveling whites, and Southern University will be kicking off. And of course, there will be a delay of game because of the young man that got injured for this Alabama A&M team, Medrick Burnett, injured last week against Alabama State at the Magic City Classic. There are only 10 players on the field right now for Alabama A&M, and they're going to take a delay of game penalty in his honor.
Yeah, Charlie, a nice tribute. You know, he remains hospitalized right now. Hearts and prayers going out to that young man and his entire family. Medrick Burnett, number 51, and I like that they're keeping him not only in their hearts, but also on their helmets, making him feel like he's still part of this team, wishing the best. You can see that number right there. So, again, this is quite the tribute tribute for an entire team to do. They've been rallying. Individual players have been visiting him in the hospital, seeing young Mr. Burnett, and also the coaching staff. So his family's been there as well.
Let's go down to Nicole for more.
Well, guys, I actually had a chance to speak with Alabama A&M head coach Connell Maynor, and he told me that he is doing a little bit better than he was yesterday. He's in stable condition, but his family, between 10 and 11 family members, will be here today at the game, sitting in his box number 10. He said that practices also have been a little heavy this week, but, you know that they have to still win this game today. They're locked in and they're focused, guys.
Here's Alabama A&M, Naquandrian Welch on the return. A pretty good return for the Bulldogs to start the game. So let's check out the lineups. Alabama A&M on offense, and their offensive line comes in at about 295 pounds. Carson Vincent, he's an all-conference performer. Look out for him today. Backs Donovan England, carries the mail for the Bulldogs. And the receivers, they're led by Keenan Hambrick, SWAC's number 4 receiver. And, of course, we talked about the quarterback, and we'll give you more on him right after this first down play. From their own 27-yard line, that's where Alabama A&M goes to work. First down and 10. A little pitch to the near side, trying to get it to Eaglin. Eaglin across the 30 to about the 31, 32-yard line. And we talk about the quarterback for them.
Number 5.
How about the defense for Southern University? It's a line anchored by Kelby Givens, SWAC's number 3 tackler, and the preseason defensive player of the year. Linebackers Vincent Page, she's a sack master. And, of course, in the secondary, Horatio Johnson has one of his team's 3 interceptions. And they keep it on the ground again, going straight ahead. And looks like very close to a first down is gained that time with Donovan England carrying the ball.
Charlie, Donovan England, he is their workhorse, and as they go, it will ride on his back because he opens up the offense for Xavier Langford as well. So if they get that running game going, that will really free up those airwaves for Langford to get it out to his receivers. But we know England, for the last couple of years, he has been a force in SWAC football.
First down and 10 now. Again, Langford calling the signals. Now he wants to go back to pass. Looks back to the left side. It's England on a little screen to the left side. And England looks like he has another first down. Very close to the line to gain. They'll give him 9 yards on the play.
Charlie, head coach Connell Maynor told us, Donovan England, he's the type of back that when you continue feeding him, he gets stronger and stronger. And he said they need to make it a point to make sure the line gives him room to run, but also they get the ball in his hands by running and screen passes. They're doing it early in this first drive.
2nd and 1. Langford looking out to the flat. The ball is batted down. It'll be incomplete.
Good defense there by West. Had a man turned around on this little hook here. But watch West stepping up right there. Elijah West, right place, right time, knocks it down, denies that. 3rd and short. Connell Maynor saying, let's get this ball across that line to get that first down.
West, a young man out of Albany, Georgia. Number 4, 6'4", 188-pound junior. It is 3rd down and 1. Langford looking up top, a little bit too big.
Flag.
And we got a penalty marker down. The intended receiver is Keenan Hambrick, the leading receiver, the favorite on this team. As you look at our referee today, Wyan Myers.
Defense. Number 15 automatic first down.
Rodney Johnson Jr. called on that one. I guess this is one way to stop a super receiver like Keenan Hambrick. You tie him up, you hold him up, you yank on his jersey, you make sure he doesn't get the ball, but they get the flag, and that will move those sticks.
Rodney, a transfer out of Stephen F. Austin, had a career-high 9 tackles earlier this season when Alabama A&M played Alcorn. Trying to go around the right side and losing yards all the way back to the midfield stripe. And again, they try to keep it on the ground, but nothing doing that time as the defense did a great job of making that stop.
That's Darius Harry in there just shutting down Donovan England. He said, not on this one, pal. Great defensive play, Darius Harry, 6'2", 245-pound senior. He knows how to ball up front. He makes it tough for any offensive line to slow him.
Loss of 7, 2nd and 17 now. Bulldogs come in with a 3-4 record, 1-2 in conference play, but they're unbeaten at home so far this season. Trying to keep that record intact. Here's Eaglin, plenty of time, a little bit too big, and it should have been intercepted. It should have been intercepted in and out of the hands of Herman Brister, the third out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He had all the chances in the world to put that one in away for Southern.
Man, that one ended up a gift. This one got away from Xavier Langford. Doesn't make many mistakes like this one, but that ball right there, that was like an early Thanksgiving dinner. Brister could have chewed that one up and got some big yards, but they live another day. 3rd down and long, Charlie Neal.
Xavier Langford from Pelham, Alabama. 3rd and 17 for the Bulldogs. 58% on 3rd down, or I should say 40% on 3rd down conversions so far throughout the season. Here's a pitch back going around the left side, and not a lot of running room that time. This time they kept it on the ground with Mr. Morrow, Ryan Morrow, trying to turn the corner. And it'll bring up 4th down and 11. Yeah, gain of 6.
They try to work in 3 different backs in there, that being Morrow is one of them. But right now, Charlie, they still got their quarterback out on the field there. Long snap.
Yeah, but he's going to do his pooch punt.
How about that?
We've seen him do that before. The ball dies inside the 20 at about the 17-yard line. And we'll be back. We're in Huntsville, Alabama for this SWAC matchup.
You have what it takes to begin your journey. Curiosity, ingenuity, intellect, determination. Through a vast portfolio of affordable and in-demand academic programs, hundreds of student-focused activities, and wraparound services, Southern University meets you where you are, giving you the tools and support that lead you to a successful career in the sciences or the arts. Begin with your goals anywhere. Finish stronger at Southern University. Apply today at subr.edu.
HBCU Go is bringing you the best Black college sports right to your home or mobile device. A celebration of Black culture and excellence from HBCUs. We showcase compelling original programs that honor the rich legacy and tradition of HBCUs across the country. Download our apps on Apple, Roku, and Amazon Fire for the full HBCU Go experience. And join us as we amplify Black excellence.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic!
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action.
Let's get into the detail.
Personalization, customization, hundreds of hours of your favorite shows, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Download now to start your free 7-day trial.
Questions, gentlemen. This is gonna hurt.
Hold them as long as you can.
You're a deer in the jungle here, my boy.
Join in on the action. Watch free on Local Now.
No score here. Military Appreciation Day on the campus of Alabama A&M University here in Huntsville, Alabama, along with John Kelly, Nicole Hutchinson. I'm Charlie Neal. Glad you could join us. Let's look at Southern University starting offensive line. They come in at about 310 pounds. Some new faces starting, including a redshirt freshman, Jaron Lewis. He'll be at the right guard. As far as the backs and receivers are concerned, you've got Mr. Rhymes, Kendrick Rhymes, who's a senior, and the receivers, you got Mr. Morris, 19 receptions, a touchdown with Whitfield, 14 receptions and 2 touchdowns. Xavier Tissett gets to start today at the quarterback spot for Southern University. Nothing doing that time as they try to keep it on the ground on 1st down and 10.
And we've seen that man doing a lot, Jamarian Ellis.
Looking at the defense for this Alabama A&M team, it'll be Dorian Wesley leading that group in tackles. Linebackers Cortez Andrews leads the team in tackles. Secondary, both teams just 3 interceptions all season long. And some pressure again being placed on Mr. Tissett and he's having problems getting rid of the ball.
Yeah, you got that right. When you have Jamarian Ellis breathing down your neck, it's tough to do anything back there. The red-shirted freshman T. Set had a couple of people up in his face, so it's tough to deliver that ball with any accuracy. Almost got picked off.
3rd and 12 is the call right now. They're 35% in third down conversion, Southern, so far this season. 44 of 126. Mr. T-Set out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Hometown kid from Scotlandville High. Scotlandville High, I should say. And this one's incomplete. And bring up a 4th down. Trying to get it down the field to Kendrick Grimes, back coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, Charlie, the Jaguars trying 2 pass plays back-to-back, but the defensive pressure right there from the Bulldogs not given an inch. They will have to try another time and punt this one away. Great start by the home team defense.
Donovan Wright back to receive this punt. High. Fair catch being called for, made right at the 49-yard line. 37-yard punt that time for Southern University's Kenny Pham. Let's go down to Nicole Hutchison.
Well, guys, that first opening drive from Alabama A&M University, I was in the huddle with Marcus Lawrence in the offensive line, and he told his guys, listen, we had a couple of good plays. You're blocking for your quarterback. You're opening holes for your running back, for Donovan Eaglin. He said, we know we might have not scored any points, but we know we can move the ball on them, guys. Back to you.
All right. Of course, Southern University, I should say, as far as Alabama A&M University is concerned, they came into the game, as far as the SWAC is concerned, with the number 2 scoring offense, averaging 29 points a game.
They know how to move the ball, Charlotte.
And this one complete.
Deion Nelson Jr.
And there's Mr. Nelson, Deion Nelson, out of York, Alabama. Transferred from Tennessee Martin. 2nd down and 1, 9 yards on that pass play.
Got him jumped off sides.
Empty backfield. Pass away. Is it caught or is it intercepted?
2 guys look like they caught it. They're fighting for who has possession, so this one will be interesting.
Well, the tie normally goes to the receiver, but in this case, it could be the defensive back. And I can see where the battle is being waged down there between Devin Herring, the intended receiver for Alabama A&M. What are they saying? Are they giving it to him? There's a flag down. And you saw
looked like they moved
somebody offside.
They jumped the line.
So it doesn't matter. So what they said was the runner, the receiver, that is Herring, actually came up with the ball and they declined the penalty. So it's 1st down and 10 now.
Take a look here, Charlie. Looks like great move on the defense, but they also fought to the ground. I think A&M caught a break on that one.
1st down and 10, ball inside the 25, at the 24-yard line, or right at the 25-yard line. The pass, and it is caught. And again, that's Herring, the freshman out of Jacksonville, Florida.
Look at that frozen rope right on the money. I'll tell you, A&M doing what they need to do, moving this ball right now. They're feeling the magic. That's why those sticks keep moving. That's why this ball is inside the red zone.
At the 15-yard line. Number 1 in red zone offense so far this year. That is Alabama A&M. 82% out of the 24 times they've been in the red zone, they put touchdowns on the board in 21 of those instances. Here's a pass complete. Still rolling inside the 5, down to the 3-yard line. Not a touchdown, though. Not a touchdown, but a reception. Gain of 15 yards on the play.
Nice hookup here again. Xavier Langford running this offense like a well-oiled machine, basically doing whatever he wants, especially on this drive. The first drive was solid as well, running and passing. This one, they're knocking at the door, getting ready to take it in to ring up 6.
That was Jadam Gresham on that last reception for the Bulldogs. Let's see what they do here on 1st and goal. They're into the end zone, and who else? Bringing it into the end zone for the Alabama A&M team, Xavier Langford.
This is the one that gets the ball moving here. They know how to hook it up through the air. The great connection with Gresham, and then Xavier Langford does it on his own. 1-6 calling his own number. Let me take this one to the house. Battles through his front line, giving him some money room, and they are on the board first.
His 6th rushing touchdown of the season. Jaguars down by a score of 7-0 on the road. Alabama A&M draws first blood. A 5-play, 50-yard drive. 2 minutes and 12 seconds off the clock. And Mr. Langford doing it both in the air and on the ground.
Okay, trainees, let's work on our fast and friendly claim service.
Eyes on the phone now.
Look alive, Drew.
Your repairs have been scheduled.
Nice.
Ha! Yes, you'll get a rental car on site.
Heads up. Oh, I'm gonna turn this down to an 8. My bad.
We can do this all day. Geico claim service is 24/7. Nice catch.
Your claim has been approved. Your claim has been approved.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Wow. Hey, Jay, this project might need a bit of zhuzhing. Holla back, Warren. Please let me know your thoughts. Best regards, Warren.
I am genius.
HBCU Go Sports, providing fans with unparalleled access to all the sounds, flavor, and pageantry of historically black colleges and universities, bringing you up close to the exciting action, athleticism, and passion on the field. HBCU Go Football returns this Saturday on HBCU Go Sports. The Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils take on the Jackson State Tigers, Saturday, November 9th, 3-2 Central. Watch on hbcugo.tv.
We have a 7-0 ball game. The home team on the board first in this contest. Big SWAC matchup, especially for this Southern University team. You saw the scoring drive.
5 plays, 50 yards, taking care of business. Xavier Langford over there saying, we can get it done. See what we're doing, moving the ball. So I like their energy. This is how you want to get it cranking at home against a very solid Southern team who's having a great year atop that SWAC West.
Silverstein has it on the tee for the Alabama A&M Bulldogs.
Chip shot.
Comes down. And good pursuit, as you might say. Nothing good on the return.
Marvin Smith, big hit.
Well, did you know, brought to you by Geico, that Huntsville, Alabama, in addition to being the home of Alabama A&M University, is the most populous city in the state. It also boasts the U.S. Space and Rocket Center and has one of the most extensive collections of space artifacts and displays, more than 1,500 pieces, including rockets, engines, spacecraft, simulators, and hands-on exhibits. And the center opened in 1970, right after the Apollo 12 moon landing. Big city here. Coming to the near side. And first down is gained, and finally run out of bounds is Xavier Tissette, the quarterback. That's the biggest advance that Southern has had so far today.
That's a little spark you need when you're on the road right there. The redshirted freshman, Xavier Tissette. He's going to try to crank this offense up. So far, they've, on 2 passing attempts, that line for A&M has just dominated the front. Tissette's going to need some help from his big boys on that offensive line.
Good for 13 yards on that last run. Pass out left flat. He's a lefty. As a player, you played.
Absolutely.
Did you have any issues with a left-handed quarterback as opposed to a right-handed quarterback?
You know, that's a great question, Charlie. Moore as a running back, I didn't see it as much, but I think for a receiver, it could, depending on how he throws the ball, but these guys have to throw to both sides of the field, so I don't imagine it's a big problem at all, especially when you're used to playing with the guy. Good run.
Straight ahead, they keep the ball on the ground this time. That is the Jaguars, and Kobe Dillon gets to carry. Senior out of Faraday, Louisiana.
Looks like the Jaguars reset over on that sideline after that first drive with nothing doing, but so far through the air and on the ground, kind of getting a little something percolating here. Third down.
3rd and 3. Keeping Dillon in the backfield with him. Lets the pass go.
Nice.
And has it complete. Running down the far sideline and finally running out of bounds on the other side of the field. None other.
The tight end, Dupree Fuller. Yeah, that's right. Look at that. All kinds of room out here. Again, good pressure, but the quick release by T-Set, able to dump it out to Dupree Fuller Jr. and pick up big yards, cross midfield on the move.
20 yards on that pass play to the tight end Fuller. This time they're going around the right side with Kobe Dillon. And Dillon, a few yards on the play. They're across midfield right now. Actually, he got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Yeah. So it's going to be right at the 45-yard line. We're going to be 2nd down and 10. You got a shot of Coach Graves on the sideline, his first head coaching job as a full-time head coach. He's been in a couple interim positions and taking over right now.
Yeah, 32 years in the game, over 3 decades, all the way from a student assistant to now full-time head coach. Oh, on top of him all day, a mugging.
Yeah, you're talking about a mugging. Nothing doing. This Ellis over there, the defensive end out of Eastman, Georgia. He transferred in there from Georgia State. That's where he came from before coming over to Alabama A&M. So a loss of 3.
And the Bulldogs happy to have Jamarian Ellis right now. He's having a great game, sparking this defense, making things happen and shutting down the Jaguars.
3rd and 13. This time C.J. Russell in the backfield to the left side of his quarterback. You got a shot of Willie Titan on the sideline. That was Jerry Rice's quarterback at Mississippi Valley. He coaches the quarterbacks here at Southern University. And there's the pass up
wide open,
just could not get it to him. Coming out of the backfield and trying to get upfield.
Well, look, he had a little bit of time here, lays it out, but just misses his guy. A step on him there. Brown almost pulls it in, wide open. I'll tell you, if T-Sec can put that on the money, drop a dime in there, that is likely 6 points. That's a tough one he will want back.
82, Kobe Brown. There's Willie Titan talking to his quarterback.
And that's a great mentor to have. I'm telling you, if you're a young player, you want Titan talking to you as much as possible.
Fair catch made after the punt. So 2 possessions after.
Looks like we got
for Southern University and 2 punts in the contest. Wyan Myers, our referee. It was a 38-yard punt that time for Southern University. That was Kenny Pham. Let's see what Wyan has to say.
Offside. Defense, number 6. That 5-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the kick. First down, Alabama A&M.
So Alabama A&M gets the possession for the 3rd time this afternoon. 5-yard penalty after the offsides, and we'll be back. We're in Huntsville. It's a 7-0 ball game. Home team on top right now, and we'll be back.
Cuties.
Ariel took down enough pins to help win a conference championship. Her mechanics are just as strong in engineering. Aiden is mastering psychology on the golf course and in the classroom. No hurdles too high for Raven, on the track or in nutrition. Alabama A&M, 4 years of artistic, academic, and athletic discovery. We deliver the full university experience. Alabama A&M University. Start here. Go anywhere.
Where were you last Friday evening when someone dressed in a nurse's uniform went in that hospital room and killed Jason Hartman? Where were you then?
I was with Doug.
So you were with Doug both times?
Yes.
Objection! Relevancy.
Your Honor, it is entirely possible that someone other than my client committed this murder. I have a right to pursue that possibility.
Watch Justice Central. Check your local listings.
We ready? Yeah. It's time to address.
They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
I'll be gone soon, and all this will be yours.
Fred and Lamont Sanford are no exception.
You big dummy.
Where age might divide them.
I'm surprised I've been around this long with his heart.
Yeah, me too.
The family business keeps them close. Find money-making schemes and big laughs on the Griot Classics. Check your local listings.
7-0 our score here. The last time Alabama A&M had the ball, they went right down the field. They got it at midfield. 5 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Yeah, doing a nice job of working it around to different receivers. The big play to Jaden Gresham, right in front of the goal line. And then 1-6, Xavier Langford calling his own number, gets him on the board. That's how you do it in front of the home crowd, moving that ball and feeling the magic, kind of like that young lady right there with the outfit and that hair just looking popping.
Oh, watch out there now. So Xavier Langford, his team up by a score of 7-0. They're starting at their own 10-yard line. First down. Langford, 2 interceptions last week. Something I'm sure Cornell Maynard's hoping he can avoid this week.
Yeah, actually, last week, Cornelius Brown came off the bench to relieve him before Langford got back in there. So he's still the QB1, the guy that Cornell Maynard's sticking with. He's got to keep his job working it.
Eaglin coming to the near side. Eaglin close to the 18-yard line. A gain of about 8 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 2. There's Cornell Maynard, his 7th year as the head coach. It's ironic, Cornell Maynard and Terrence Graves played against each other in college. One was at Winston-Salem, that was Coach Graves. Cornell Maynard was at North Carolina A&T. I think Cornell was like a junior or senior when Terrence Graves got into college. Going to the opposite side, and the first down is gained, and the chains will move for Alabama A&M.
So you're seeing Graves and Maynard now heavyweight battles as head coaches.
Yes, indeed.
I like that here in the SWAC.
Donovan Eaglin going to the sideline right now. In the lineup, Ryan Morrow goes to the left of his quarterback. Morrow, sophomore out of Maplesville, Alabama. Number 26. Eaglin looking. Oh, intercepted. And we got a pick. Still on his feet. But there's a flag down on the play.
Herman Brister on the pickoff again. Langford let that one get away from it earlier. We saw one almost picked. This time, Herman making it happen. Mr. Brister.
Mr. Brister out of Baton Rouge. He's a freshman, redshirt freshman. Started his career at the Air Force Academy before coming back home.
Yeah, just missed off the mark there. Too high to catch. And Brister in the right place.
Well, it's not an interception now, unless it
was during the return.
On the return. Okay, after the interception. So the Jaguars keep the ball. Only their 4th interception of the year. As a team.
Langford has not made a lot of mistakes like that. The great return, and sometimes on that when guys are trying to get out in front and do some blocking, you have some penalties. That one cost them a few, but they will take that ball. Jaguars take over driving.
Yeah. I hope I didn't jinx him when I said he threw 2 interceptions last week, and he comes out and throws one on the next play, right?
If you got that kind of juice, Charlie, let's go pick those lottery numbers, man. I like to ride the wave.
So it is 2nd down and 10. Ball right at the 37-yard line.
Well, you know the Jaguars and T-Set would love to get to that end zone this time. They had a little spark on their last drive. This one, a gift from the defense. Time to capitalize and ring it up.
See what T-Set can do right now. Back to pass, T-Set. T-Set lets it go. Incomplete. All the way down the field trying to get it to Mr. Brown, to Travion Brown, who started his career at Texas.
Yeah, you hear someone barking on the sideline wanting some pass interference, but Charlie, we know that ball wasn't even catchable.
Now we're talking about the first quarter with 3:16 to go. Southern has been outscored 61-9 in the first quarter so far this season. So wow, it's 7-0 right now. And then if you look at what they've done in the first half, that's much better. But they're the 5th least sacked team in the conference. They've only been sacked 15 times. There's pressure. And it's caught. But nowhere to run and nowhere to hide that time. It's Martha Reeves and the Vandellas.
Love one of those songs. Yeah, that is nice. But a good job, T-Set, getting loose. And watch the pressure. They're all over him. Bugging him. Somehow gets it away. Great defense coming up. It's still 4th down, but he's lucky he didn't get sacked. Brown making a nice catch, but not nearly enough. About 4 yards short of that first down marker. Going to set it up. Charlie going to try to kick it in.
So it'll be a 48-yard field goal attempt for Southern University's Griffin, who's 11 of 15 in field goals this year. His longest was 50. That game against Florida A&M. He's also had 2 blocked.
Well, Terrence Graves says he knows this guy has a nice leg. Let's see if he got enough on this one.
He's got the distance, and it is good. Oh, no good. No good. He had the distance, but no good. He had the distance, but it was no good. And we'll be back to Huntsville. Terrence Graves, his team down. Why did I cut my...
Amazon early holiday deals are here. Woo! Woo! With everything you need to kick off the season. Woo! Shop Amazon early holiday deals now. Woo!
So it's going to come down to this. Can they do it?
Oh no, they missed it! Wait a minute! There's a flag on the play!
What's up, y'all? I'm Terrence J, and we're back for another ride with the Discover the Unexpected Fellowship. And this year, the fellows are taking over. Chevrolet is taking 10 HBCU students on an epic journey to flex their journalistic skills in the Chevy tracks. So be sure to follow the journey, because we're about to discover the unexpected.
The best free streaming service is here. Local Now has everything you need with the channels you love.
This is a game changer.
Local news, national news, TV, and more. Local Now, free TV that starts in your city.
7-0 our score here. Huntsville, Alabama. Jaguars down by a touchdown. Today's Scholar Athletes brought to you by Ford. Number 77, Antonia Sanders from Southern University, majoring in therapeutic recreation and leisure studies. And out of Alabama A&M, running back Donovan Eaglin is majoring in liberal studies. Congratulations to these student athletes being built Ford proud. And that's what it's all about, right?
Hey, I love that. I played ball. Student athlete, oftentimes when you're at big time programs, they forget that phrase, but it is so important. And again, this football game, for these guys, that's a full-time job, so you got to really work hard to balance that, get the schooling in. So great job. Hats off to these young men doing both.
On the 31-yard line, keeping the ball on the ground with Ryan Morrow. Let's go down to Nicole.
Well, that certainly was not the last 2 possessions as the Southern team wanted to see. Herman Brister with the interception, and then you see them not capitalize on that next drive, a missed field goal. And so I came over to the sidelines of Southern, and they're kind of hanging their heads a little bit down. But you see Kobe Dillon out of Faraday High School, senior, trying to take on some leadership roles and kind of trying to hype these guys up a little bit, saying, we got this. We just got to go out there and play our game. Guys, back to you.
All right, Nicole. Eaglin to the left of his quarterback now. Eaglin with the ball coming to the near side.
The corner.
Eaglin across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. And that should be enough Well, short. No, he's going to be short about 4 yards.
But
make it 3.
Seeing Donovan Eaglin run, I like that he's such a good balance of that speed, but also that power you saw at the end of that run, lowering his shoulder, pounding.
There you see Mr. Kelby Givens, a Senior Bowl candidate, and a candidate for the, well, he can't be in the syllabus. He's a junior. I should say he's a Black College Football Hall of Fame Player of the Year candidate. Kelby Givens, what he's done this year.
Pressure.
And it's a pass, and that goes incomplete. And that's bring up a 4th down.
And that was Kelby Givens all up in Xavier Langford's grill. He was on us like skates running forward untouched. Could have knocked his head off. Watch this. On the replay here, you'll see him. He frees up. Kelby Givens, it's like someone forgot all about him, freed him in there. Lucky got that ball off.
So it's 4th and 3. Punting situation now for Alabama A&M. Just the second punt of the afternoon. First possession, they punted. Second possession, they scored a touchdown. Third possession, they were intercepted. Fair catch called for and made after a 44-yard punt. And that's where Alabama A&M will go on defense. Southern University trying to get on the board here with 40 seconds left in the first quarter. The ball at their own 19-yard line.
Trying to give big credit to the big men up front on both offense and defense for A&M. They are holding those lines, anchoring them down. And again, coming in on paper, you think the Jaguars on top of that SWAC West, that they might be the team you come in here and kind of start beating them down. So far, A&M doing a nice job holding things down. 7-0 lead, and they've actually done a good job moving the ball with the exception of these last 2 drives.
Yeah, no question about it. And, of course, we talked about the teams with sacks. Quarterbacks have done a pretty good job of staying out of harm's way today. Back to pass. Up top, it goes incomplete. Looking on the near sideline, we got flags being thrown. Let's see what this is all about. But now they're saying it's uncatchable, so we may not have interference.
Ineligible downfield offense. Number 5.
So he said ineligible downfield.
5-yard penalty. First down.
Ineligible downfield, the tight end.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Interesting. Number 5, Dupree Fuller.
Well, anyway,
it must have had him out. All the receivers on the other side. Maybe he was lined up as a tackle. I don't know.
So it's a 5-yard penalty. So it'll be 2nd and 15, or 1st and 15 rather. 1st and 15. Pass incomplete. Across the middle on a quick slant. Jefferson, the intended receiver, Cam Jefferson, out of Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yeah, Cam Jefferson tries to go up the ball not only high, but a little bit behind him. So trust me, when that momentum is pulling you one way and the ball is high, the contortion you have to get, you can get it, but that one's not on the receiver. Quarterback's got to lead his man.
2nd and 15. Quarterback, he'll keep it. And not much running room for Mr. Tissette.
Yeah, it's Mama. There's that man again, Jamarian Ellis. All day he's been sniffing out that ball, putting a beat down on anybody in his radar range.
Ball spotted right at the 20-yard line. And the clock running down. May not get this play off before the end of the first quarter. And I don't think they will. So 1 quarter in the books, 15 minutes so far. And right now, it's the home team playing the part of the spoiler, leading Southern University 7-0. Back in a moment.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic!
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action.
Let's get into the details.
Personalization, customization, hundreds of hours of your favorite shows, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Download now to start your free 7-day trial.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Realistic.
I will maybe have a tendency to
Spend too
overindulge.
much and won't be able to pay your rent. That's the problem.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Powerful.
I don't know where you've been, but you're going to respect this courtroom. I'm going to throw you out real quick.
Mathis Court is in session. Check your local listings for times and channel.
There's a lot happening at this hour.
Free local and national news from across the U.S.
We've got some breaking news to get to, an exclusive out of our Pentagon.
City to city, Local Now has your community covered.
Developing right now. We're getting details. We're on the phone making calls.
Pick any city with local news and weather.
Tell you what I'm experiencing here on the ground.
All free. No matter the story, we've got you covered.
Our exclusive interview revealed new information.
Free TV that starts in your city.
Where were you last Friday evening when someone dressed in a nurse's uniform went in that hospital room and killed Jason Hartman? Where were you then?
I was with Doug.
So you were with Doug both times?
Yes.
Objection! Relevancy.
Your Honor, it is entirely possible that someone other than my client committed this murder. I have a right to pursue that possibility.
Watch Justice Central. Check your local listings. Raising a family is hard.
We need help bad.
But the Evans family is always there for each other.
It sure is nice having all the family together like this.
They sure know how to have fun.
She called me ugly. That could reduce a less beautiful person to tears.
And they do it in style. Right, JJ?
Dynamite!
That's right. The Griot Classics is the place for good times. Check your local listings. The biggest comedy stars.
I give her my heart, but she wanted my what?
Kidney.
Wall-to-wall laughs.
What is it called when an elderly woman has an affair?
Grandma did what?
It's the comedy game show.
There is an edible version of Scrabble.
Going to the bathroom spells disaster.
Funny you should ask. Check your local listings for times and channel.
Right now, it's the end of the first quarter. The Bulldogs taking a 7-0 lead over the Southern Jaguars. And I'm here with Coach Terrence Graves. Coach, when you talk about the missed opportunities that this defense has been having, how do you improve that heading into the second quarter?
Well, we just got to continue to execute, and then we got to throw and catch. We got to give our receivers a chance to make a play. I mean, the routes, the receivers are running the routes. They're there. Quarterback's got to put the ball on them, and then we got to make sure that we finish our blocks.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, you talk about looking at some stats from the first quarter. Alabama A&M, 90 yards compared to 46 for Southern University.
Basically 2-1, yeah, and that's why they have a 7-0 lead. But neither offense has really kicked in that strong, Charlie, especially the Jaguars. They have not found a rhythm, just like the coach said. Got to put it on the receivers.
First down and 10, and not much running room that time as they tried to get loose. And defense stiffens, and that was Orenza Davis, a defensive end, who came up to make that stop defensively.
Yeah, the big freshman right there, not letting anybody get loose. That's a big stop right now, deep in Bulldog territory, forcing a punt, and once again, shutting down the Jaguar offense.
So this drive started at their own 19. They're punting from their own 18. So you're shuffling backward, right?
Wrong direction, baby.
Catch made, and maybe having something going on.
Risky on that catch, Charlie, but nice return there
for Alabama A&M. And that was Donovan Wright, the junior, redshirt junior, out of Indianapolis, Indiana. A transfer from Eastern Michigan. As you said, a very dangerous opportunity, but he took advantage of it.
Look at Wright. You feel that one with some pressure there, but that oftentimes, if you can get guys flying by you, look at Wright with the right stuff. Great move, risky, but pays off big time. Right back into Jaguar territory.
A 30-yard return moves the ball right at the 25-yard line of Southern University. And you talk about that young man who just made that return last week against Alabama State. They've had 5 kickoff returns, averaged 23 yards. That was his longest of the season. Previous was 21. As they go straight ahead, a gain of 4.
And again, going to Donovan Eaglin as you see Mr. Wright over checking some of his gear here, the Red Shooter Jr. Out of Indianapolis. Nice return, but again, I like guys sometimes living on the edge. You got to be careful with that pressure, but he did a nice job on the run, on the fly, slashing through the return defense, and he made a big chunk to set them up nicely on offense.
So Morrow and Eaglin in the backfield with this quarterback Langford. 2nd down and 6. Langford looking, lets it go, has it complete, and inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line goes Mr. Morrow.
Kind of snuck out of the backfield here again. They let the defense come in for set up this screen. Morrow able to sneak out and get some nice yardage there on the pickup. Moving the sticks again, Charlie. 1st down, Bulldogs.
In the red zone again. Threatening to go up even more. They lead it 7-0. Ball spotted right at the 13-yard line. Eaglin to the right of his quarterback, Langford.
This would be big if the Bulldogs could go up 2 touchdowns on a first-place team in the SWAC West.
Timeout now called by Xavier Langford. Something he didn't see that he liked or didn't like. So anyway, they decided to play a second chance. 12:34 left, first half. We'll be back.
Another group project. It's due tomorrow. I hope I can get online tonight. I really need this to pass. The truth is, I can't do this on my own. Connect every student, change every future. Connecting changes everything.
You want more. More time for what matters. Skip the ordinary and take a detour to the extraordinary. There's so much to discover. So start your next adventure in America's all-time best-selling SUV. The new, well, you know what it is. It's all in the name.
HBCU Go is bringing you the best Black college sports right to your home or mobile device. A celebration of Black culture and excellence from HBCUs. We showcase compelling original programs that honor the rich legacy and tradition of HBCUs across the country. Download our apps on Apple, Roku, and Amazon Fire for the full HBCU Go experience. And join us as we amplify Black excellence.
7-0 our score here. Of course, a lot of awards that will be coming up at the end of the season. One is the Buck Buchanan Award, and that goes to the FCS Defensive Player of the Year. Of course, we know who Buck Buchanan was.
Superstar.
2 from the SWAC, and one of them is Kelby Gibbons right there. The other one, that's Kendall Bowler from Florida A&M. So congratulations to those young men. They have a chance. Right now, we're looking at 1st down and 10 for this Alabama A&M team at the 13-yard line. Going left and keeping it inside the 10-yard line is Langford, the quarterback. The flag is down. Let's see if we have holding.
We talked about it in the pregame. Xavier Langford, he can get you with the legs. He's got the arm as well. So a nice dual threat that helps this offense run smooth and strong.
illegal shift offense. Number 58. Player was going down while players were in motion and never reset. 5-yard penalty. First out.
That's the redshirt freshman, Christian Anderson from Atlanta, Georgia. Well, it's only a 5-yard penalty. It's better than a holding.
But it's still heading the wrong direction. Connell Maynard thinking, come on, fellas. We're getting in striking distance. Don't move the wrong direction.
1st and 15. Langford rolling left, throws incomplete. Trying to run it off the right side. Looking for a receiver over there that goes incomplete. Nothing doing as the defense stiffened. Elijah West defending on the play.
Yeah, Xavier Langford didn't have much of a chance to do anything on that play. He was running for his life, fired it, good coverage as well, so they didn't expect a lot out of a play like that. Got to reset, second down. Little trickery.
And here we go, still rolling at the 5, at the side to 5, to about the 3-yard line. Close to a first down for the quarterback, Xavier Langford.
All right, Connell Maynard reaching into his bag of tricks. Watch this here. The little give, the fire back, and back to Xavier Langford. Nice job of running. Great job. Look at the big man out in front there. Almost took this one to the end zone, but it's coming back.
5-yard penalty. Check it out.
5-yard ride. Those are the things that really kill you, right?
2 penalties. They get a great setup. They're deep in their territory. And now 2 bad penalties. You can see Connell Maynard right there. That's frustration at its worst. A chance to go big, get some points, and now.
Reset the game clock for 12-15. Thank you.
Second down and 20. That hurts.
Moves it all the way back outside the 20 to the 23-yard line. They can get a first down without scoring. They have to get to the 3. Inside to run it. Eaglin straight ahead. And Eaglin gets a great portion of that deficit back. And he's down inside.
Simple little handoff inside Charlie. That's got to look like a quick face mask there, but Eaglin running for daylight picks up big yardage. 3rd and 5 after a long 2nd and 20.
Yeah, for 15 yards on that run. 3rd down and 5 for the for the Bulldogs against the Jaguars. 11:20 left here in the second quarter. Pass attempted. It's caught and out of bounds on the far side of the field. Coming up with the reception, Tyshawn Tate.
True freshman.
Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be
looks a little short.
Yeah, about a yard short for Mr. Tate, the freshman from Memphis, Tennessee. That's only his 2nd catch of the season.
And that was a nice one. He ran a good pattern, just a little bit short of that marker. You want to always have your guys get deep enough. They got to go for it, 4th and short.
Maybe trying to get them to jump off sides.
Tried to. Langford slapping his hands like a band conductor.
Eaglin beside his quarterback. The quarterback keeps it. Quarterback straight ahead.
Shove it. Getting some help from his friends.
Let's see where they mark it. It was Langford on the quarterback keeper.
Looked like the surge. They may have gotten it if they get a friendly mark here. Should move these sticks.
Yep, it is 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal for Alabama A&M. All right at the 3-yard line.
I'm going to tell you, the Bulldogs, if they don't want their head coach barking like a junkyard dog, Connell Maynard at them, they better score here because then it's a little easier to swallow those penalties. You'll still take a tongue lashing in the meetings watching film, but at least they can get that 7 points.
Quarterback keeper. Nothing doing. Wrapped up immediately.
Trying to make that goal line stand right there.
Derek Williams was the man who hit him there, the linebacker out of Miami, Florida.
Nice job flying up in there, ushering in the other direction. Great stop by Mr. Williams.
He lost the yard. His second and goal. Now at the 4-yard line. After that stop by Derek Williams. Out of Central High and down in Miami. There he is. Preseason first team all SWAC selection was Mr. Williams.
Do a lot of pre-snap movement today, Charlie, trying to keep the defense guessing.
Langford throws incomplete. Closest man to it was Tyshawn Tate, the freshman. And there's Mr. Reed defending.
Yeah, they've got 3 receivers trying to flood the area. You can see right there, got great defense. There was some contact on that play, but no flag. And that was
3rd and goal.
Eric Reed Jr., nice job on the D.
Eaglin's in there at the back, running back spot. He also has Keenan Hambrick, who's been kind of quiet today.
Yeah, they haven't really been using him that much. It's been an Eaglin show when they're running the ball. But they usually rotate about 3 guys in the backfield.
Yeah, Cornell Maynard wants a timeout. And we'll step aside with 8:51 to go. See what happens when we come back with this goal to go for the Bulldogs.
To begin your journey? Curiosity, ingenuity, intellect, determination. Through a vast portfolio of affordable and in-demand academic programs, hundreds of student-focused activities, and wraparound services, Southern University meets you where you are, giving you the tools and support that lead you to a successful career in the sciences or the arts. Begin with your goals anywhere. Finish stronger at Southern University. Apply today at subr.edu.
Judge Millian doesn't mince words.
Why aren't you stopping the behavior if it's happening right in front of you?
She cuts to the chase.
I think you're misreading the law a little bit.
Really? Compassionate.
You should be mad at one person, and that's him. When did something happen that made you feel uncomfortable?
She never accepts disrespect.
Stop your nonsense, or we will be escorting you out.
Watch Justice for the People with Judge Millian. Check your local listings for times and channel.
We have officially have landfall now of Hurricane Ian.
It's nothing like any other hurricane we ever have been through.
We're the Bostons.
We're here to help rebuild some of these homes.
We only allow ourselves 5 days per home.
So it's time for our crew to move on in, and we're going to ask you to head on out.
Now it's time to go inside. Ooh, Lord have man. That's so amazing. Now that's a fast home rescue.
Did you hear?
I can't believe it.
The residents of 227 are on the front stoop again.
Calvin wants to show me where he goes when he wants to think about things.
Huh. Must be a very small place.
If gossip is gospel on 227,
Did you see that?
then the Griot Classics is the church.
You home early, son?
My boss let me off. I have a severe headache.
Your neighborhood for classic laughs. Check your local listings. Cars.tv. Everything cars.
Cars, 1957 410 Super America Ferrari.
Right behind me is a 612 Scaglietti, which is our top-of-a-range 12-cylinder front engine.
This has a twin supercharger system and produces 780 horsepower.
I'm here with my 1995 Ferrari 456 GT. Very fast, from 0 to 60, definitely under 6.
Be sure to watch Cars.tv. Check your local listings.
We can't wait till halftime, 7-0. Why? Look at this, John.
Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. I wondered what I was smelling up here. Now I know exactly where we need to go, brother.
The ribs and the chicken.
Oh, that's next level, baby.
Can't wait. Maybe you'll have to do the second half by yourself.
You know what? As long as you bring me some back, man, I'll go for that.
Cornell Maynard, you see him call the timeout.
Yeah, he meant business. He was like, let's punch this bad boy in there, because he knows every game in the SWAC is like a rivalry 5-game playoff atmosphere. They need to punch this in. It'd be huge to put that visiting team, a #1 team in the SWAC right now, in a 14-0 hole. They get a shot to do it.
3rd down and goal at the 4-yard line. Donovan Eaglin beside his quarterback Langford. Back to pass is Langford. Looks to the right. Incomplete. Incomplete. Not sure who he was trying to see over there. Cambrick looks like the man he was intending it for. We just talked about he's been quiet today. So to bring up a 4th down, and they can kick a field goal here and extend their lead. It'll be about a 22-yard field goal attempt for Alabama A&M by McCready, who's 3 of 5 in field goals this year. 48 yards was his longest. This will be a 22-yarder. Or is that chip shot? No, they're going to Baez this time. The Barbosa, rather. Victor Barbosa is going to kick it. This one is up. Money. And this one is good. So 21-yard line, the 21-yard field goal.
Terrence Graves not happy about something out there, but he should feel at least a little sigh of relief. They didn't have to give up the touchdown, held them to that field goal, and the Bulldogs come away now leading this one 10-0. They would have preferred the touchdown, but I'll tell you, if they would have told head coach Connell Maynard they would have a 10-0 lead against Southern before halftime, I bet he would have taken it.
Now make sure you download the HBCU Go app to get the best in black college sports and an array of on-demand programs. It's available on Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire, and on your phone. HBCU Go. We invite you to download it today. And right now we have a 10-0 ball game. And we talk about, what teams have done in the first half, second half. When leading at half, Southern University is 1-1. When tied at half, they're 1-0. When trailing at half, they're 2-3. So we'll see how this plays out with 8:43 to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it's time for the Jaguar offense to crank things up, put some kind of lightning bolt in their huddle and get things rolling.
So Southern University down 10-0. That last scoring drive, 10 plays, 21 yards. And they used up 5:24 off the clock.
Well, earlier Terrence Graves told our Nicole Hutchinson, we got to put the ball on our receivers. I would imagine, Charlie, with about 8:30 left in this half, they're going to bring out T-set and start firing and get it to their receivers. They have been a little off the mark, hence no points up on that scoreboard.
And to add to what we talked about a moment ago, Alabama A&M leading at halftime. They are 3-0.
Good. 3-0 leading at halftime.
Yeah, trailing at halftime, they're 0-4. So we'll see what happens. See how that plays out.
Well, T-set, a nice little pickup there. Give him second down and short. So again, today, passing-wise, he's just not in the groove. We got plenty of time. If you can finish strong here in this first half, that would take some momentum into halftime, which they could seriously use right now.
Certainly could. This is their 5th possession of the afternoon. That is the Jaguars of Southern. Keeping it on the ground, going straight ahead. Nothing going on that time, except for number 52 from the defensive side of the ball. Came up and made a big hit for this. That's Jalen Wright for Alabama A&M. There he is, number 52 there. 3rd down and 2. Let's go down to Nicole.
Barry White, listen, I need you on those short goal line situations. I need you to punch it in because we cannot win this game with just field goals. That's something that Coach Maynard actually mentioned to us this week. You saw those back-to-back crucial penalties that put them behind the sticks. He also said that we need to clean those penalties up. We got to figure this out, guys.
All right. But running with reckless abandon for the Jaguars. That was a big run, one that they really needed that time. And again, that's Kobe Dillon out of Faraday High in Faraday, Louisiana, with a big run that time. It was good for 19 yards. They moved the sticks. They're into Alabama A&M territory.
Kobe Dillon with a shot in the arm for the offense.
Again.
Off again.
There he is inside the 30, down to another first down to the 25-yard line.
More money. Moving those sticks. They aren't throwing the ball. Just give it to Dillon.
Actually, he's at the 30. Gain more yards. Don't have to throw it if you get some big chunks of the running game going. Here's to set. Throws wide open at the 15-yard line. on the far sideline.
Completes his pass to number 2.
And that was Tyler Kirkwood.
Wood making the catch there. So we got Kobe Dillon by the ground, Tyler Kirkwood by air. And watch this. Nice job just breaking it off. Benson staying away from the defense. First down.
Kirkwood with 15 yards. And again, the ball being run straight ahead.
Well, this is the best we've seen this Jaguar defense all day by a long shot. Catching that momentum. We've heard the head coach, Terrence Graves, saying we got to crank it up and hit receivers right now. Looks like they're getting it done.
Dillon, 7 yards on that last run. It is second down. Quarterback will keep it this time, trying to turn the corner and will not get away. Again, coming up with the stop. Defensively, we talked about him a little earlier. Number 52. For this Alabama A&M team.
Jalen Wright, the freshman.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a crucial third down here, Charlie. They need to get on the board right now, moving the ball strong on this drive. But right now, they're stuck looking at a chance to get a first down here or maybe pop it into the end zone.
3rd and 8. The pass caught at the 5. There it is. Touchdown, Southern University. Into the end zone, untouched by human hands. Darren Morris with the reception and his second touchdown of the season.
Charlie, takes a little time for this Jaguar offense to get going, but finally T-set to Darren Morris. Watch Morris here working his way, banging some bodies, getting into the end zone. That is exactly what the doctor and head coach Terrence Graves ordered. Right on the board, chance to pull within 3.
And that was a 14-yard pass play. Point after is up. And it's missed it, man. So it's a 10-6 ball game. But that completed an 8-play, 80-yard drive. 3:38 off the clock. And we have a 4-point game here.
Let's go, we're in the building, baby. Ooh, that was crazy. Travel, man. Let's go. You was in the air for like 20 minutes. You saw that vertical? You saw that dude's vertical? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Buckets, baby. Buckets.
Let's unretire. Why not?
22. For you. Let's go.
I'm good right here, bro.
HBCU Go Sports, providing fans with unparalleled access to all the sounds, flavor, and pageantry of historically black colleges and universities, bringing you up close to the exciting action, athleticism, and passion on the field. HBCU Go Football returns this Saturday on HBCU Go Sports. The Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils take on the Jackson State Tigers, Saturday, November 9th, 3-2 Central. Watch on hbcugo.tv.
The best free streaming service is here. Local Now has everything you need with the channels you love.
This is a game changer.
Local news, national news, TV, and more. Local Now, free TV that starts in your city.
HBCU Go Sports Football is brought to you by Ford. Built Ford proud. And by Verizon.
Welcome back here to Alabama A&M University. Southern Jaguars now making this a ball game. The Bulldogs up 10-6 here in Alabama A&M University. But let's go ahead and take a look at today's band playlist brought to you by Honda. Dreams are unstoppable. Take it away, Brandon.
Greetings, Bulldog Nation. I'm here on the top of the hill, here at the stadium, where we have the Munch Maroon and White Band right behind me, where I am one of the assistant drum majors. And today we got a spectacular halftime for you guys with Golden Time of Day and our spectacular dancing divas performing Coming to America. You guys don't want to miss this, and let's go Bulldogs. Let's go.
I love it, Brandon.
Oh, man.
I love it. With the band of drum majors, and they kind of tell us what's going on.
That's right, yeah, and that's that contagious energy. I love that segment, letting them tee us up for some hot halftime music. Brandon Johnson putting it down for us. I'm energized, man. He just gave me a lift. I got like Red Bull wings now.
Alabama A&M preparing for their 6th possession of the afternoon, and they'll get out to the 13-yard line, and that's about it. An 18-yard return for Alabama A&M as Wright brought it back. Let's look at that last touchdown.
Yeah, Xavier T set looking for his man number 4, Darren Morris. And you can see here, look at the blocking up front, and that allows Morris to slip in. Then he does the rest on his own, getting into the end zone. I love it when these receivers can deliver some pads, some plastic, and bang their way into the end zone. Should have been the PAT after, but now they're, instead of being down by 3, they're down by 4. 10-6 ball game. Southern right back in it.
Pitch to the near side. Here comes Eaglin. Maybe a yard, and that's about all he's going to get.
Well, Charlie, I'll tell you, Eaglin with his helmet coming off, he will have to come out of the game. But Southern still has a chance. If they get them 1, 2, 3 and out and get the ball back with nearly 5 minutes left, Southern still has a chance to score again after that last drive. Very methodical, 8 plays, 70 yards. So right now, it feels like Southern's at least got a little jump start to their offense. If they get the ball back, maybe punch it in one more time.
Then when Kinquo in the lineup, they call him No-No. He's at the running back spot, 5th-year senior out of Bradley, Illinois. And they hand it to No-No. No-No trying to go to the right side.
Look at him go.
He's across the 30 to the 32-yard line, and they move the chains.
No says yes, yes, yes. That's how you do it. You hand him the rock and let him make something happen. Yeah, that's right. Southern defensive coordinator Henry Miller, he's out there signaling, fellas, stop these guys so we can get that ball back. Still time on the clock. We can get some more points.
Trips receivers to the near side. Pass on the far sideline is complete and out of bounds immediately after the reception goes Keenan Hambrick. He's a very quiet man today.
Yeah, finally got it to him out in the flat there. Just a little simple out pattern. Hambrick trying to make something happen, but they're moving the ball, moving the sticks here, so they want to run this clock out. They could get a shot at the end zone, too. What they don't want to do is give the ball over on downs to allow that Southern offense to keep this momentum.
2nd down and 3. No in the backfield with his quarterback. Moves to the right side of him now. Quarterback want to keep it. Langford slip, and he fell down after a gain maybe of a yard. And that's it. Let's go down to the goal.
Guys, you guys have mentioned Xavier Langford this entire game because he is that X factor, but he's also a leader like John Kelly had mentioned. Coach Maynard told me that he started training camp as the 3rd string quarterback, actually. But he came to him and said, listen, Coach, I want to do whatever I need to do to make this team win. He said, I'll even come in short yard situations. I'll play special teams. I'll do whatever. And Maynard said he told him, I will play the best player when the best player becomes the best player. Doesn't matter if it's week 5 or if it's week 6. And Xavier has become that, and you're seeing it play out on this field today.
All right, 3rd down and 2 now for Alabama A&M. Langford throws out of the flat. Incomplete. No was the intended receiver, but nothing happening there.
That's the kind of surge the Southern defense wants to have on this drive. Great job of getting up in Langford's face. Could not even get that ball close to his receiver because he had so many hands and so many arms up in the way. So going to turn this one over. Southern keeping hope alive to get that ball back. Just under 2.5 minutes left, Charlie. If they get any kind of return set up here and organize a drive, they could be back in business to make this an even tighter ball game. If not, they actually have a chance to take the lead.
4th and 2. For the 4th time, or I should say the 3rd time this afternoon that Alabama A&M is punting.
Almost blocked it.
A fair catch called for.
Tough one in the sun.
And made close to being interference there. But right at the 20 after a 39-yard punt that time by Austin McCready. Don't forget, coming up, the Capital One halftime showcase. We want you to stay tuned right here on HBCU Go, Alabama A&M University. Marching band in maroon and white. first half stats and analysis. All that coming up at halftime.
That's right. Brandon Johnson, kind enough to join our team for the broadcast to give us that playlist. And these bands are phenomenal. I wish everybody could have the chance to be here field side to listen to it live and in person. But for those who can't be here, we will be bringing it to you to listen from the comfort of your home.
So the time remaining, 2:19. We still have the 2-minute timeout coming. And again, Southern University running straight ahead, keeping the ball on the ground, and not much running room that time for Kobe Dillon. It'll be 2nd down and 9, a gain of 1. 5 seconds left before the 2-minute timeout before halftime right here. And we'll be back. It's a 10-6 ball game in Huntsville.
It's a good one, Charlie.
A&M on top at home.
Took down enough pins to help win a conference championship. Her mechanics are just as strong in engineering. Aiden is mastering psychology on the golf course and in the classroom. No hurdles too high for Raven, on the track or in nutrition. Alabama A&M, 4 years of artistic, academic, and athletic discovery. We deliver the full university experience. Alabama A&M University. Start here. Go anywhere.
Catch all the laughs here on the Griot Classics. The Jeffersons.
Oh, hi.
Sanford and Son.
You big dummy.
Different Strokes.
What you talking about, Willis?
The Cosby Show.
Absolutely.
227.
Mary.
Good Times.
Dynamite.
Old friends. Lots of laughs.
I think we died and went to heaven.
So watch The Griot for timeless comedy. Check local listings. She's fair.
Untrue, Your Honor.
What, you're going to have your turn.
She's inquisitive.
What in the world led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
She's very frank.
You should never start anything you're not prepared to finish.
Compassionate.
I see a family that still loves each other, and I'm glad to see it.
And firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams. Check your local listings for times and channel.
We have officially had landfall now of Hurricane Ian.
It's nothing like any other hurricane we ever have been through.
We're the Bostons. We're here to help rebuild some of these homes.
We only allow ourselves 5 days per home.
So it's time for our crew to move on in, and we're going to ask you to head on out.
Now it's time to go inside.
Ooh, Lord have man. That's so amazing.
Now that's a fast home rescue.
Well, since I haven't heard any of the evidence, that kind of a horse trade is strictly up to you, Mr. Mason.
Well, the evidence I can present is certainly going to have a tremendous effect on public opinion. And that will make it much more difficult to impanel an unbiased, impartial jury when the time comes. No deals, Hamilton. I know you'd rather not show your hand for the benefit of the newspapers, but since my client has the right to a hearing, I think we'll take a look at the cards.
Watch Justice Central. Check your local listings.
HBCU Go Sports Football is brought to you by Jeep. There's only one. And by Gold Peak. Real is gold. With 2 minutes left before halftime, Southern University facing a 2nd down and 9. Ball resting right outside the 20-yard line. She set their quarterback, Xavier, 4 of 10, 51 yards, passing and a touchdown. He's also run the ball 5 times for 26 yards. So he's done a pretty good job when he does run.
Yeah, he's got that dual threat ability, and they talk about, he can hurt the defense in 2 ways. And one of his big assets that Terrence Graves says is he has a short memory. Good play, bad play. Toussaint just gets it going and moves on to the next one.
Lets it go past the left-hander. Has it complete right in front of his own bench on the far sideline. And that was Mr. Brown on the reception.
And that'll work, Charlie. Get the nice yardage, get the ball out of bounds, stop the clock.
More importantly than anything else. 3rd and 2.
Uh-oh.
And going straight ahead, picking up some much-needed yardage is Kobe Dillon.
Kobe Dillon running like a beast here. They need this injection of energy, and look at him go. Finds the hole, and then nice move, cutting back, banging in there.
24 yards on that run by Mr. Dillon out of Faraday High. Started his career at Hines Community College. You know, I talked to Coach Graves about transfer portals and all that. He says he used the portal for needs.
Yes, he was very
anything else.
Yeah, he kind of looked at his roster, and he wasn't going crazy like you see a lot of schools bringing in an overhaul. He said, select few players I was looking for.
I like freshmen. I like junior college transfers.
That's right. He said, let me bring those high school stars and JUCO guys that can light it up.
Left-handed pass, and it's complete. And out of front bounds in front of his own bench is Tyler Kirkwood. A minute 4 to go.
All right. Moving the ball, finding the receivers. Finally, Coach Graves wanted him getting to the receivers. Kirkwood getting open, and nice job by T-Set getting it to him again. Stopping the clock, making sure they have time. They have a chance to threaten here and make it happen.
3rd down and 4.
This is when you see your defense. What they need to do is make sure they play the sidelines, force them to throw the ball in the middle to keep that clock running. But right now, they're letting those out patterns go, and they're just eating them up, yardage and stopping the clock.
C.J. Russell in the backfield. Goes out of the backfield. Here's Tissette. Incomplete on the near side. Had a man there, and that was Mr. Kirkwood, but just couldn't get it to him.
Yeah, Kirkwood was open all by himself, as you can see. T-Set scrambling, puts it behind him. He had to put on the brakes, missed his guy, put him on his butt. They'll have to try it again now. Coming up here, 4th down.
Terrence Graves, first year at Southern. He was the interim coach the last game of the season last year against Grambling in the Bayou Classic. And now you heard Coach yelling, I want a timeout.
Yeah, Smart's taking a look. Let's really think this through.
30-second timeout.
Kobe Dillon, we talked about the senior out of Faraday High School in Faraday, Louisiana. Had a pretty good day.
Yeah, I like how this kid runs. He's got the speed, he's got the quickness, the agility. Little spin move there. Great field awareness. And when you get him in the open, he will hurt you. Kobe Dillon doing it up here. Really electrifying the Jaguar offense right now.
11 times, 63 yards.
Looking strong, almost 6 yards a carry.
Not bad at all for the young man.
And they needed it. By establishing that ground game, that then in turn obviously opens it up for their quarterback. And Xavier T-Set slowly finding his rhythm, Charlie. Hitting some receivers, but he's been off the mark on a few, which has cost them sometimes a chance to move those sticks.
Talking about Dillon, over 1,200 career yards for him. Came in averaging at about 50 yards a game.
Having a big day. 4th down. Lots of time, wide open.
And a first down gain. And out of bounds on the far side.
And he's hurt.
Looks like Kirkwood.
Detravian Brown. That was Detravian Brown, and he made a great play here. Watch, lots of time. Good job by T-Set, dancing out of harm's way. Gets it to his guy right there. Brown making a move, but takes a shot, lands right on that hip bone. Looks like he's feeling some pain, but a nice shot. This is how you have your quarterback put it on his receiver. Gave his guy time to get open. They capitalized.
49 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and 10. Ball at the 15. And the flag. They blow everything dead here. So let's see what happened there. False start against the offense. Or illegal procedure.
False start. Offense. Number 58. 5-yard penalty. First down.
It's all the same.
Absolutely. Matter of semantics. But, Charlie, that is not what you want. Southern Jaguars on the move, clicking on all cylinders. And have a flag, bring it back. Yeah, Terrence Graves thinking, you got to be kidding me. They still have time, but that is one of those mental mistakes that coaches stay up and have nightmares about. But they're still in good position. 49 seconds to play here, Charlie. First down at about the 15, or actually now about the 19-yard line.
Had a chance to spend some time with Coach Graves yesterday.
Got a man.
But out of bounds. Out of bounds.
Cam Jefferson almost made the circus catch there. T-set. He put it in the right place.
Still been out of bounds.
Yeah, probably out of bounds, but really great coverage here.
Anthony Fielding.
Yeah, on the play. And a nice body. Look at that. That was great control. That's the only place he could have put it. They had a shot for it. He knows, man, we almost had that one. But they'll live to try it again on second down.
They can get a first down without scoring. They have to get to the line to gain would be the 5. It is second down. And nothing doing that time. As they got the ball over to Jermaine Minor Jr.
And Cortez Andrews right there, not letting anything happen. Watch the pursuit here. When you have a linebacker that can move like that, he's not letting anything happen. But Cortez Andrews, and one of those guys just gets things done, feeds off that energy. Big stop. Third down with just 37 seconds left in the half. I like the way this Andrews plays ball.
You're talking about Andrews came into the game as the number 5 tackler in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. And,
we got a taste of it right there.
Yeah.
But that's great. When you have a guy that has size and also great field awareness and then knows how to break on the ball, you can really take chances with your defense because he can make up for mistakes.
Well, let's see what they come up with here. 3rd and 13. They have to get to the 5-yard line to keep the drive alive in terms of converting third down situations.
Redshirt freshman leading this offense, calm, cool, and collected, a chance to light it up.
Slipping, not going across the line of scrimmage, throwing in the end zone. It's caught, but it's out of bounds.
Nice catch, but not gonna light it up here. Good job, Tyler Kirkwood making the catch, and I'll give the lefty, Xavier T-set, room here. Watch, flushed out of the pocket. Again, stays calm and cool, throttles it down, makes the bullet throw, but because of the momentum and the defense, that one would not have come down in bounds.
This will be a 35-yard field goal attempt by Southern University. Got a chance to talk to that young man at the hotel.
He's a good kicker.
Joshua Griffin, 11 of 15 field goals this year. His longest 50 rather, against Florida A&M. It is up, and it is good. So the 35-yard field goal gives this Southern University team 3 more points, and they pull it within 1 point with 23 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, give the Jaguars credit after kind of sputtering around the place in that first half and really the first quarter and a half. They finally found that momentum, picked it up, and now this is a 1-point ball game. So when you fall in a 10-0 hole, the key in that first half, keeping it cool. Still lots of time to play, and that's exactly what the visiting Jaguars did. Xavier Langford thinking, all right, got my work to do here. It's a 10-9 ball game, but they've had success as well. So A&M has to feel good about what they are doing and what they can continue to do. They just can't have the turnovers and some of those mental mistakes that hurt them on that drive, trying to go down for a touchdown.
Of course, we know that Southern University, very important game in terms of their one-game edge in the Western Division of the SWAC over Alcorn State.
And that's what I love about SWAC football, Charlie. All these games feel like playoff games, no matter where you rank in the SWAC.
Trying to go right side on a return. Not much running room there. The defense stiffened. But again, the opportunity was there. The try was made. But they come up a little short. And with 17 seconds to go, that's all the time left here in the first half.
And Charlie, it'll be interesting to see as this game goes along. It is now 10-9, a missed PAT. Would have made it a tied ball game. So again, we'll watch to see if that 1 point, if this thing stays tight, makes a difference here in how they run their offense, whether they can kick a field goal to win, if they have to go for the 6.
Coming to the near side with Eaglin. The clock continuing to run. That may be the last play of the first half. But again, it is Southern University trailing by 1 point here at the half. when leading this year. If you want to take that into consideration, Alabama A&M is 3-0 when leading at halftime.
Well, they've got that slim 1-point lead right now. Again, a lot to feel good about on their offense. The defense probably not happy they let some of the points get away to the other team. But the hometown with Coach Connell Maynor thinking right now, I got to go back and revamp a few things. We had some momentum going, but right now, towards the end of that second half, they kind of gave the momentum back over to the Southern Jaguars, lighting it up a little bit on offense.
Southern gets the ball to start the second half. We'll see how that pans out. We're at halftime here in Huntsville, Alabama. SWAC matchup. And it's the home team, Alabama A&M, with a 1-point lead over the visitors from Baton Rouge.
All right, Tina, 6 is hard to beat.
Not for us.
Okay, not soccer, but
football.
Yes. We honeymooned here.
Mallorca.
Yes. Pass.
No, we don't pass, Tina. Come on, baby.
They help give you more.
A tax professional.
And they have a 97% satisfaction rating.
Salami.
You could have done it in a British accent.
That's helpful, Randy.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Merry Christmas.
It's that moment.
It's a gift.
You just got me!
When a wish becomes true.
A present? For me?
A person feels seen.
I just thought, God forbid, something happens to that one.
I knew you would like that. That's your color.
And to be seen is to be loved.
Thanks, Mom.
Give the gifts that show you get them. Welcome to your Walmart.
Gold Peak tea is brewed from the top leaves of the tea plant because they're the best ones, in my opinion.
My apologies to the rest of the leaves.
When we're in college, we're still gonna talk every day, right?
We're twins, of course.
You know I love you, but you know you're flaky.
Good thing I use this then, huh? Seriously, Jazz. Every day, I promise.
Head and shoulders bare. This is how we HBCU.
HBCU Go Sports, providing fans with unparalleled access to all the sounds, flavor, and pageantry of historically black colleges and universities, bringing you up close to the exciting action, athleticism, and passion on the field. HBCU Go Football returns this Saturday on HBCU Go Sports. The Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils take on the Jackson State Tigers, Saturday, November 9th, 3-2 Central. Watch on hbcugo.tv. From one generation to the next, wisdom drives the journey. This is Pass the Baton, presented by Ford and the 2025 Ford Explorer.
As a wide receiver, we are the most talented people on the field. And so he needs to carry himself like that. Be confident in his ability to do what he needs to do and know that he's better than any defensive back that's opposing him. Make sure that in the process of trying to prepare yourself for maybe an athletic career that you don't forget about the other part, the part that's your education. So concentrate on that, and I think we'll bode you well, whatever happens, baby.
The show don't start till the receivers get there. We bring the show. You got to feel like you're the best receiver all times, but at the same time, you still got to work to get there. They don't see all the dirty work the O-line do, the running backs do. They just see the receivers and the quarterback throwing and catching the ball.
Welcome to the Capital One Halftime Showcase on HBCU Go Sports, brought to you by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
It is a battle here in halftime in Huntsville. The Southern Jaguars with 9 unanswered points to make it a battle. The Alabama A&M University Bulldogs with a 1-point lead, 10-9 the halftime score. And welcome into the Capital One Halftime Showcase. I'm Nicole Hutchison, and like I mentioned, it has been a battle, back and forth battle between these two teams. And now we are waiting for the real show to begin. But just to talk about that first half performance, Xavier Tissett, the quarterback for Southern University, capitalizing on a drive to end the second quarter and making it a ball game. But now, like I said, let's go ahead and let's get to the real show here. Alabama A&M marching band, maroon and white band led by Director of Bands Carlton Wright. There's 265 band members with alongside a dance team that is phenomenal. They call the Dancing Divas with 12 members. The flag line, known as the Fabulous Flags. There's 18 members on the Fabulous Flags, and their most notable accomplishments: the 2023 Macy's Day Parade, the 2025 Honda Battle of the Bands Invitation, and the Amazon Pep Rally, the recipients of $10,000. Yeah, you heard that right. The show is dedicated to Frankie Beverly, and band will spell out Professor Means for Professor Arthur Means Jr., who is legendary in HBCU communities. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and take it. The Alabama A&M University Marching Band, take it over.
We will now take you across field to back in stride again. border to border. These ladies are like no other. Dance feature coming to America. Season of the 2024 Dancing Divas. Athletic Conference.
Let's give it up for the often imitated, never duplicated Alabama A&M Marching Maroon and White Band. And when we come back, though, we'll take a look at our Capital One halftime stats. Stay tuned. We've got more coming up after the break.
You have what it takes to begin your journey: curiosity, ingenuity, intellect, determination. Through a vast portfolio of affordable and in-demand academic programs, hundreds of student-focused activities, and wraparound services, Southern University meets you where you are, giving you the tools and support that lead you to a successful career in the sciences or the arts. Begin with your goals anywhere. Finish stronger at Southern University. Apply today at subr.edu.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic!
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action.
Let's get into the detail of
personalization, customization, hundreds of hours of your favorite shows, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Download now to start your free 7-day trial.
We the People delivers compelling cases and firm justice.
I think you need to begin to accept responsibility for your mistakes.
She's smart.
Even though there are accidents that happen, you have to be willing to remedy those accidents.
She's confident.
If you've been in contact with someone who has tested positive, why wouldn't you be responsible enough to get yourself tested?
We the People, all new with Judge Lauren Lake. Check your local listings for times and channel. Style is king on the Jeffersons.
We are the Jeffersons.
And George Jefferson takes the crown.
Remember, I worked my way from the bottom up to the top.
But not before his wife tears him down.
Sometimes I call him loudmouth. I wear the pants in this family. And when you zip them up, include your mouth.
Watch the Jeffersons on the Griot Classics, your neighborhood for classic laughs. Check your local listings.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the Marching Maroon White Band.
We are back here for the Capital One halftime showcase, and it is nothing but vibes here. We've got the tailgaters, we've got the good vibes, the good food, we got ribs, all that good stuff here. And at HBCU, we love to see it. I almost said to somebody here at Alabama A&M University that they're kicking it up with my Howard University Bison. Now, it is a battle here at Alabama A&M University. Halftime score is 10-9. The Bulldogs up 10-9 over the Southern Jaguars. So look at our Capital One halftime stats. It is a battle on the ground. 87 rushing yards for Southern, 81 for Alabama A&M University. And now the Southern Jaguars actually opening up their offense, winning that battle 94-77. Total yards here, Southern Jaguars leading that category as well. 181 total yards. Alabama A&M University with 158. Third down conversions has been a struggle for the Bulldogs. 0 of 5 on third downs and 4 of 10 for the Southern Jaguars. That was something that Coach Graves really initiated and emphasized this week to us. Penalties have been a struggle as well on both sides of the ball for both teams. 4 of 35 penalties for the Southern Jaguars, 2 of 15, and the Bama Bulldogs leading the turnover battle. But we've got more coming up here on the Capital One Halftime Showcase. When we come back, John Kelly will join me on the field to talk halftime highlights.
Ariel took down enough pins to help win a conference championship. Her mechanics are just as strong in engineering. Aiden is mastering psychology on the golf course and in the classroom. No hurdles too high for Raven, on the track or in nutrition. Alabama A&M, 4 years of artistic, academic, and athletic discovery. We deliver the full university experience. Alabama A&M University. Start here. Go anywhere.
Howdy, welcome to Dallas.
Okay, Atlanta.
What's up, Philly?
Hi there, Phoenix.
Here's a look at our 5-day forecast, and it doesn't look too bad.
Here are some of your top stories from Cheddar News on Local Now.
NBC News exclusive you will see here first.
You're high above Hollywood.
Local Now, free TV that starts in your city.
She's full of unexpected surprises.
Sounds like it may be a little jealousy going on, girl.
She's friendly, firm, and always fair.
She did what was healthy for her. She's not ready. She doesn't know what she wants herself.
Justice is always served in Judge Maybelline's courtroom.
That's her business. That's none of your business. You put your foot in your mouth, honey. You wrote a check that your behind couldn't cash.
Don't miss Justice with Judge Maybelline. Check your local listings for times and channel.
Where were you last Friday evening when someone dressed in a nurse's uniform went in that hospital room and killed Jason Hartman? Where were you then?
I was with Doug.
So you were with Doug both times?
Yes.
Objection! Relevancy.
Your Honor, it is entirely possible that someone other than my client committed this murder. I have a right to pursue that possibility.
Watch Justice Central. Check your local listings.
HBCU Go is bringing you the best black college sports right to your home or mobile device. A celebration of black culture and excellence from HBCUs. We showcase compelling original programs that honor the rich legacy and tradition of HBCUs across the country. Download our apps on Apple, Roku, and Amazon Fire for the full HBCU Go experience. And join us as we amplify black excellence.
Cars.tv. Everything cars.
Car is a 1957 410 Super America Ferrari.
Right behind me is a 612 Scaglietti, which is our top-of-a-range 12-cylinder front engine.
This has a twin supercharger system and produces 780 horsepower.
I'm here with my 1995 Ferrari 456 GT. Very fast, from 0 to 60, definitely under 6.
Be sure to watch Cars.tv. Check your local listings.
Welcome back into the Capital One Halftime Showcase. Nicole Hutchison alongside John Kelly. And this game has lived up to the hype that we expected, man, right?
We were hoping for a good game, and we got it. Kind of slow start by the offenses, but the scoreboard shows this one is tight. Both of the quarterbacks kind of had some problems in the beginning, but once they got it going, this one is on fire. That's what we expect when it's SWAC ball, right? All these games are like rivalry games. I'm going to take a look at some highlights right now, and the offense getting it going. Xavier Langford to Jaden Gresham. Get this one down by the goal line real quickly. And that is then Xavier Langford. They'll go to him, calls his own number, takes it in. Then also, bad move by Xavier. Herman Brister with the INT, and then they bring it back. Xavier T set to Darren Morris for the touchdown. And then, Nicole, we saw it. Josh Griffin comes on for that field goal. This one, a 10-9 ball game. You've been down here. What's the vibe? Because I felt like the momentum kept changing back and forth.
It has completely been a momentum shifter. When I went over there to Southern Jaguars team earlier in the first quarter, they were kind of down and out, but you saw Kobe Dillon really just getting those guys fired up, and you can tell it paid off. He's been electric for this offense. But when we come back, we've got another second half here, a battle here at Huntsville, Alabama. Hopefully the Alabama A&M Bulldogs continue their home dominance. Stay with us.
Thank you for watching the Capital One Halftime Showcase on HBCU Go Sports. Brought to you by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Question:
If you can't see what's behind all this, how do you already know? It's Jeep. Probably the same way you know if a T-Rex is chasing a Jeep Wrangler.
It's getting away.
Yep. Or if it takes you places that make you say, whoa! And their hair looks like this, or someone says, the doors come off. Then you just know what it was, what it is, and what it always will be. Because when you're an original, there's only one.
The twins are home from college. Okay, I see you with the fresh line.
Appreciate you, twin. A Howard man got to stay sharp and smooth for the ladies.
Yeah, right. I think you missed a spot.
Premium head-to-toe grooming by Bevel. This is how we HBCU.
HBCU Go Sports, providing fans with unparalleled access to all the sounds, flavor, and pageantry of historically black colleges and universities, bringing you up close to the exciting action, athleticism, and passion on the field. HBCU Go Football returns this Saturday on HBCU Go Sports. The Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils take on the Jackson State Tigers, Saturday, November 9th, 3-2 Central. Watch on hbcugo.tv.
HBCU Go is bringing you the best black college sports right to your home or mobile device. A celebration of black culture and excellence from HBCUs. We showcase compelling original programs that honor the rich legacy and tradition of HBCUs across the country. Download our apps on Apple, Roku, and Amazon Fire for the full HBCU Go experience. And join us as we amplify black excellence.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Mathis Court is in session. Check your local listings for times and channel.
As we get ready to start the second half here in Huntsville, Alabama, a 10-9 ball game. Here you see Coach Graves, his team trying to stay alive in the Western Division of the SWAC with a one-game lead over the Braves of Alcorn State. Big game for him today. And, of course, when you look at the schedule of the Southern University Jaguars, who will get the ball to start the second half, after today's game, they have a home game against Bethune-Cookman and Arkansas Pine Bluff, and they'll close out the season down in New Orleans against Grambling in the Bayou Classic. And, of course, when you look back at a year ago, he was the interim coach in the Bayou Classic. One game left to play in the season, and they got they made a coaching change. That is at Southern University, got rid of Eric Dooley, and he is 2-0 in the Bayou Classic as a head coach.
Yeah, that's right. As an interim, that's rare, right? He did it twice there. Yeah. But he is really finding his groove now as his head coach. And Charlie, we'll talk about this in the second half. His coaching staff is stacked. He's got a couple of former head coaches on that. And you talk to him saying, was that a threat when you got a former head coach? He said, no, man, I always want to bring in the best talent. The more people around me with experience, the better we are. And he is the guy leading the chains.
And he has a number of coaches on the staff that played at Southern University also, as this one will be brought out to the 25-yard line. I mean, you talk about, of course, Fred McNair, former head coach, and Billy Totten, former head coach, but Damon Nivens, the offensive line coach, he played his collegiate ball at Southern University. I mean, again, DeMarcus Miller, the defensive line coach, played at Southern. Joseph McWilliams, there's McNair, Fred McNair, the older brother of Steve McNair, who played at Alcorn State. Joseph McWilliams, the defensive grad assistant, he played at Southern. Chris Scott, the linebackers coach, played at Southern, as did Sean Wallace, the defensive back coach, played at Southern, and their defensive analyst, a student. That is Caleb Williams. He played at Southern University. So it's nice to have the homegrown people around you, right?
You got that right, Charlie. I can tell you mentioned it, that the Southern Jaguars deferred to take that ball in the second half. This is key. I'm right down here now about the 25-yard line with the team watching here. And this is a setup for them that they can come out now. If they can drive this one, grab the lead. They've been trailing the entire ball game, but deferring to receive the kickoff after they won the toss is big, because you can start that second half and really get off to a bang and shift the momentum back to your side.
And again, 181 yards for Southern in the first half. Alabama A&M 158. We're keeping the ball, trying to go to the right side. and nothing doing. Again, defense saying no way, no how. Don't come into my territory, right?
You got that right. The big man, Davis.
Yep.
And that's what they've been doing today. I give big credit to the defensive front line. They've had their big players coming up, like Donovan, I should say Jamarian Ellis, and then we saw Davis there. So again, the front line has been tough on the Southern Jaguars. We'll see if they can hold here on third down.
4 of 10 third down conversions today for Southern University. Back to pass. Tayset has it complete, but not a lot of running room that time as the defense stiffened as he tried to turn upfield.
Darren Morris on the reception there. It looks like fourth down and short. He's just short on his route. Nice little pitch and catch here. Does a good job of getting upfield, but a great tackle by Cortez Andrews to shut him down and not allow that first down. On comes the punt team.
Yeah, Andrews out of Florida State. Cortez Andrews from Tallahassee, Florida. He had 12 tackles against Georgetown of Kentucky earlier this season.
He's a force.
Yes, he is. As Willie Totten, former Mississippi Valley great. He has a field named after him and Jerry Rice down in Itta Bena, Mississippi. Punting situation right now. Fair catch called for and made right at about the 37-yard line after a 30-yard punt. And we'll see.
Well, Charlie, we'll get a chance to see now the Bulldog offense, what they can do. We've had our guy Xavier Langford. He's really been kind of hit and miss today. Had some strong moments, but he hasn't been airtight on some of his passes. We'll see if they can get the offense going this second half. They had that big 10-0 lead. They want to build on that. You want to come out in this half, establish that drive, get the offense going, and see that you take that control right back from the Southern Jaguars.
And they started their own 37-yard line. We'll see what happens now. Xavier Langford has gone the distance for them. And going straight ahead, they keep it on the ground. And there's Langford, the quarterback, decides he's going to do what he needs to do. He's 8 of 15 in the passing department, 77 yards. And he just picked up some more yards rushing on that particular play.
Well, Connell Maynard loves the fact that Xavier Langford is a dual-threat quarterback, has the gun as an arm, has some legs that can beat you up as well. Got his 6th rushing touchdown of the season earlier. Right now, they want to get him through the airways, try to get this thing vertical.
Up top they go.
Missed it.
It's incomplete. Of Gordon Hambrick, the intended receiver.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Donovan right there. He looked like he kind of slipped free. I don't think Xavier Langford saw him there, but they're going to try to exploit this defensive backfield, making some moves here, air it out, and let Langford do what he does when he gets up top.
So just shy of the midfield stripe at the 48-yard line. 2nd down, 10. Still on the ground, almost breaking loose. But England knocked down real quickly there. Not much running room. Derek Williams was there.
Yeah, good surge by the Jaguar front line. Yeah, England, anytime when he sees and smells that daylight, always a threat. I know he started to crank up his accelerators, but just as quickly had his legs chopped out.
He certainly did. And it wasn't the turf monster, was it?
It was the Jaguar monsters.
Pressure. Trouble. Pass incomplete.
Incomplete.
And actually, I think they're better off with that ball being incomplete than being caught, because we're not going to do much with it once it was caught.
Absolutely.
It was Donovan Wright who had it in his hands. It'll be 4th down and 6.
Look at Langford just running for some fresh air, getting pressured all day. And again, good defensive pressure in both the offensive backfield. Their DB's playing well, too. Good coverage. 4th down, they're going for it.
It looks like they might be going for it on 4th and 6. This is interesting. Him do a pooch punt. Watch.
Yep.
We've seen that earlier in this ball game. And not a bad kick.
Great roll.
And if they can stop it before it goes into the end zone,
that's right where they
that'll bury Southern University deep in their own territory. A 47-yard punt by the quarterback, Langford. And Southern University, their backs against the wall when we return.
Any questions?
How did you become the Capital One Bank guy?
Do you mind?
I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
How do I get your job?
Hard work, dedication.
I'm the Capital One bank guy.
It's like Mr. Jeter said, hard work and dedication.
What's been the highlight of your career?
And that have to be
bank guy.
Helping people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Aren't you in the Hall of Fame?
And didn't you live in space?
What's in your wallet?
You want more. More time for what matters. Skip the ordinary and take a detour to the extraordinary. There's so much to discover. So start your next adventure in America's all-time best-selling SUV. The new, well, you know what it is. It's all in the name.
Gold Peak tea is brewed from the top leaves of the tea plant because they're the best ones, in my opinion.
My apologies to the rest of the leaves!
The best free streaming service is here. Local Now has everything you need with the channels you love.
This is a game changer.
Local news, national news, TV, and more. Local Now, free TV that starts in your city.
But then there's fans that get started at a young age, like Eli Armstrong right here. And he is definitely our Coke Zero Sugar fan of the game. Eli, what brought about your love for Alabama A&M?
I love the atmosphere here. I love the culture. My parents went here. It's just an amazing environment.
How long have you been a fan?
Since I was born.
Since you was born? Oh, that's crazy. How old are you?
14.
14 years old, and he is a fan of Alabama A&M University. Will you be seeing your future here?
Yes, ma'am, I will.
You will. All right. Well, I have a gift for you. It is from Coke Zero. Here you go right here. Go ahead and take a sip for me.
Hey, I think if he's not only an Alabama A&M fan, he's going to be a Coke fan.
You got that right. Double dipping, baby.
Right. First down and 10. Of course, the ball down at the 1 yard line after that nice punt by the Alabama A&M team.
Yeah, great roll. Xavier Langford with that little pooch kick and got the friendly roll down to the 6-inch yard line.
Back to pass. T set.
One-on-one.
Top. Oh, almost. So close, but yet so far away. Mars, the intended receiver. And you look at
Darren Morris almost pulled that one in.
And Gully was covering.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I was right down here, Charlie, right after they went into the end zone on that punt. Connell Maynard, this is how he coaches. He went one-on-one with Keenan Hambrick and said, hey, man, let's work on this. He showed him step by step, really personal, and then patted him on the helmet and said, we got this, baby. I love the way Connell Maynard is up in it and really, really spreading his knowledge. He was a superstar quarterback, helping his receiver out.
No question. Again.
Big play.
Very big play. Moves the chains and moves the ball all the way outside the 20 to about the 24-yard line.
Watch Dupree Fuller here. Gets open right in the seam, just behind the linebackers and under the DBs. Nice chunk of change.
First down and 10. Southern University. Out of the shadows of their own end zone. Pass on the far side in front of the Southern University bench is complete, but not much gain on the play, maybe a couple of yards.
Well, you said it right, Charlie. They got out of the shadows of that end zone. Now with some breathing room, they can open up that offense. So picked up about 2-3 yards on that pass there, but they are just happy to be off that chalk of the goal line here. A chance to start breathing and moving that ball again.
2nd and 7 after that reception by Brown, Tartavian Brown. Ball spotted at about the 27, 28-yard line. T-Set has gone all the way at quarterback for the Jaguars. Pass comes to the near side, and nothing doing that time as the defense stiffened. Delvin Gully, the man coming up quickly to make the stop defensively for the Bulldogs.
Charlie, great anticipation by goalie number 2-1 here. He makes the nice stick, does not allow many yards on that play, but that's great anticipation. He sniffed that one out from the beginning, was not allowing anything to happen on his side.
3rd down. 3rd and 7. Jaguars. T-set. Decides he's going to take off and run. Nice. Has a first down. And still on his feet across midfield. Down to the 44-yard line of Alabama A&M.
Charlie Neal's Xavier T set, a man on a move, looking for a receiver, looking for a little help from the brothers, but he gets loose. Watch him step up in the pocket. Nobody home, so decides, I'm tucking this bad boy away. I'm going to get some yards. He broke free big.
31 yards on that run by the quarterback to set.
And this is kind of how this drive has gone, Charlie. They give up one big one. They come back and punch the offense in the face to slow them down. So it's kind of a give and take. But right now, the Jaguars on the move. A couple of big plays has taken them right off the goal line, and they took it down. Let's send it over to Nicole right now, see what's up.
Yeah, guys. I mean, one thing that Coach Graves did talk about with Noah Bodden is that he is a leader, right? Well, you see him on the sidelines actually extending in the plays to Xavier T-set. So that says a lot about how much they trust him with this offense, even though he's not playing today, guys.
And it says a lot about Bowden as well, being a guy who's willing to help out even though he's not playing.
Well, we have a one-point ball game still here. We're in the 3rd quarter. 10-9, the home team on top.
The SWAC, the premier athletic conference in the nation. A collection of schools rich in tradition, pride, and pedigree. Sacrifice, winning, allegiance, champions. We are the SWAC, building champions for life.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic!
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action.
Let's get into the details.
Personalization, customization, hundreds of hours of your favorite shows, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Download now to start your free 7-day trial.
She's astute, savvy, and witty.
You weren't thinking.
No.
Okay, your words again.
And in her courtroom, litigants are always served with sound advice.
Life goes on, you can't die with them. You need to start living.
But don't even think about arguing with her.
You brought the lawsuit. The burden is on you with the evidence. It sounds to me like you discriminated here.
Don't miss Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Check your local listings for times and channel.
We ready? Yeah. It's time to address. You know we the best. Here to impress. We got you covered like you want bed rest. You can kick back, flip your headrest. Everything you need, we got excess. Just in, you ain't gotta just guess. Bringing big news and we said it best. We ready to go. Come and get it right now. We got what you like now. Every day and night now. Better get here right now.
I'm Edward Delling-Williams, and I'm here in the English Channel for my new series, The French Pub. And we're about to go hunting for Normandy's lobster bounty.
The French Pub with Edward Delling-Williams.
One of my favourite things is just a quick homemade mayonnaise and a little breakfast radish. Just perfect.
An all-new series on Recipe.tv.
We'll be back in SWAC territory next week. It'll be a SWAC East matchup. Mississippi Valley, the Delta Devils head to Jackson, Mississippi, and take on Jackson State right here on HBCU Go. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check your local listings for programming information. And the 9th play of the drive, make it the 8th play of this drive. It started at their own 1-yard line. Here's a man. Has it complete and into the end zone without being touched is Darren Morris, 36 yards.
Excellent route by Darren Morris. And Charlie, we know this offense knows how to put some points on the board. They came out in this second half motivated. Excellent execution. Read the defense and great patience by Xavier T. set to wait for Darren Morris, number 4. Watch him streaking across the middle. beating his defender. Wide open, money in the bank. Xavier Tissette put it right on him with a frozen rope, and that was Morris taking it to the house.
99-yard drive, second touchdown reception of the day for Mr. Morris. Now let's see if they can extend this extra point. This one is up, and this one is good. And it's a 17-9 ball game here in the third quarter with 8:29 remaining. And that was a 99-yard, 8-play drive that used up 2:54 off the clock.
Charlie, a phenomenal pattern here. Darren Morris gets open, runs it to the house. That gives them their first lead of the game. Now 16-10. Visitors in the lead. Darren Morris feeling good about it, and he should, because that was a perfect connection. He beat his guy off the line, and it was nothing doing after that for the defense.
16-10. Our score. As you said, Southern University finally taking the lead in this ball game. And again, there you see Willie Totten sitting down with his quarterback.
Charlie, can you imagine that? You're a young quarterback and you have a legend like Willie Totten, a guy who used to light it up with Jerry Rice over there, taking you through play-by-play. You talk about some insight and mentoring. That is pure magic.
But you have to take your hat off to Southern University. They were buried deep in their own territory. They got 99 yards.
Awesome.
From the 4-yard line. On the return for Alabama A&M, that's Donovan Wright. And Wright run out of bounds on the far sideline. Now, today's athlete in STEM are presented by MetaQuest. Expand your world. Joshua Trask from Southern University, majoring in mechanical engineering, and Alabama A&M's Miles Gilmore, seeking a degree in civil engineering. And we wish these student athletes the best in their careers in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. There's a player down on the field. We'll find out who it is, and we'll be back. We're in where are we? We're in Huntsville, Alabama.
You like watching TV shows and movies? Don't watch on that. You want a Quest. Look at that. It's a movie theater in your living room. What? And you want to go to the gym. Then you remember gyms. Bring the gym to you.
Let's do this.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Whoa! And do you want to play the hero or be the hero?
Wait, I could be Batman?
Yep. Bang! Time to become
The Knight.
Okay, y'all. Yeah. You got this.
HBCU Go Sports, providing fans with unparalleled access to all the sounds, flavor, and pageantry of historically black colleges and universities, bringing you up close to the exciting action, athleticism, and passion on the field. HBCU Go football returns this Saturday on HBCU Go Sports. The Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils take on the Jackson State Tigers, Saturday, November 9th, 3-2 Central. Watch on hbcugo.tv.
HBCU Go is bringing you the best black college sports right to your home or mobile device. A celebration of black culture and excellence from HBCUs. We showcase compelling original programs that honor the rich legacy and tradition of HBCUs across the country. Download our apps on Apple, Roku, and Amazon Fire for the full HBCU Go experience. And join us as we amplify black excellence.
Well, last week we want to say congratulations to those who've been selected to be in the SWAC Hall of Fame. One of them is right there. There's Fred McNair, the former head coach at Alcorn State, the older brother of Steve McNair, who's now the tight ends coach for the Southern University team. And also Pete Richardson, longtime coach, which most of these players and coaches have played for or coached under. Pete Richardson, a longtime coach here at Southern University, 17 years, 128 wins for Pete Richardson. And of course, I was fortunate enough to be among those gentlemen there.
You've earned it.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, John. But also going in is Hillary Bozier, Grambling State He's a baseball player, played back in the 1960s. And Earl Goldman from Arkansas Pine Bluff, a track and field star from Arkansas Pine Bluff from 67 to 70. Those are the 5 that'll be inducted December 13th as part of the Celebration Bowl weekend in Atlanta. And of course, the concern right now is on the face of Cornell Maynard, one of his players down. They brought out the golf cart and they're still tending to him.
Yeah, always hate to see that. Soul crushing when a player lays on the field for a long time. So we're hoping for the best. Hopefully it's just precautionary, because you don't want to move somebody when you're unsure of internal injuries. So we'll have to be very, very patient and also very, very careful.
I believe it's Marvin Smith. That's the young man that's down, a senior out of Loganville, Georgia, who's been playing pretty good on the defensive side of the ball for the Alabama A&M Bulldogs this afternoon. When we talk about some other things that's happened in this ball game, in case you just joined us, Southern University scored 16 unanswered points after being down by a score of 10-0. And for Alabama A&M, Langford, 8 of 17, 77 yards, and an interception on the other side. As you look at Coach Terrence Graves, Alabama A&M's Langford, 6 of 18, 6 attempts, I should say, rushing 18 yards and a touchdown. So that's the way we stand right now, in case you just joined us. It started off with Langford with the 1-yard run, giving his team a 7-0 lead. And then Barbosa came back with a 21-yard field goal to make it 10-0. And then Tissette to Mars, 14-yard pass, and it was 10-6. Then Griffin with the 35-yard field goal to bring the visitors, Southern University, to within 1 at the half. And here in the second half, Southern University has taken a 6-point lead on Tissette's 36-yard pass to Mr. Mars.
Well, Charlie, as we watch on the gurney right now, they're being, again, very careful lifting up the young man. And I can see a lot of concern on the A&M sideline. And this is always a challenge when you see one of your teammates, a falling teammate, out there like that and unsure how he's doing. What you have to really focus on is, yes, send your heart and good vibrations to that young man, but they still have a football game to play. So it's always that balance, the emotional challenge, and that shows how much intestinal fortitude and also how much experience these guys have, that they go ahead and move on. They know that their guy is down, pray for the best, but they got to come out and still play some football, which is always a tough one and a tough balance to pull off.
When you talk about these two schools, they have some very notable alumni. You know, John Stallworth, Pro Football Hall of Famer, Alabama A&M. From the Steelers, Robert Mathis, retired defensive end from the Colts. Reuben Studdard, the singer. Gerald Miles Clark, Olympic gold medalist in the 4x4 meter relay in Atlanta in 1996, and also in Sydney, Australia in 2000. And on the other side for Southern University, they have 3 Pro Football Hall of Famers. We just look at the stats there from John Stallworth, Howard Ballard, also a football player, as they take the young man off the field. But on the other side for Southern University, Mel Blunt, Aeneas Williams, Harold Carmichael, all in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And there you go. Terrence Graves trying to get his team back together now. Of course, they have a couple of college football Hall of Fame coaches, in Marino Cassim, Ace Mumford, who coached at Southern from 1936 to 1961. So now, after that lull in action, it'll be 1st down and 10.
Well, Charlie, the challenge for A&M, they need to crank things up after going up 10-0. They've been very quiet, so this is a chance for them to reset and recharge this offense, which hasn't done anything since early in the game.
Trying to go over the left side. A gain of a couple on the play. Maybe 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, they really want to reestablish that run game, too. Eaglin was really getting off, getting the carries, and getting big yardage, which set up the pass. So now they got to refine that balance and keep the defense off balance.
Back to pass. Here's a little Eaglin.
There it is.
Flare pass to Eaglin, and he's knocked out of bounds in front of the Southern University bench. It's been a good one.
Yeah, we got a tight game, Charlie. Again, after starting 10-0, we expected at some point the Jaguars would turn things on, and they have done just that. They started this second half out strong, and now we'll watch as A&M tries to get their momentum back. Eaglin, a good guy to start with because he is always someone that they can count on, Mr. Consistency.
One of the things that Coach Maynard told us earlier this week is Langford didn't have a good start against Alabama State in the Magic City Classic a week ago, but you know, one of the things he was concerned about is that he has to have him take charge the way he needs to, and you know, not again get caught up in mistakes that he made.
Yeah, he's got to put that behind him. Had that interception earlier, and it was, again, a little shaky after that. But you're right, Charlie. Mentality and mental correction is key.
That one is, they call it a completion. And that was on the reception.
Devin Herring. Yeah. He's found him a couple of times today. What they need to do to make sure on this one, if they go to the air again, their receivers have to be sharp, run a route that's at least 5+ yards to make sure if they make the catch, they get the first down. We've seen some receivers today on both sides come up short on receptions when they need it on third down. It is 3rd down and 4. Blitz coming, being shown by Southern. Let's see if they come with it. No in the backfield with his quarterback. The pass out in the flat, and it's incomplete. Again, intending it for Herring. Herring running the correct route on that, just a little angled out route, deep enough for it, but Langford a little bit behind. You'll see here on this pass, looking quickly to release this one. He knew he was behind him. He missed that shot that could have been a first down. That's the kind of day he's been having. You can see some of that frustration setting in. That's exactly what Connell Maynard, Charlie, you mentioned, wanted him to keep cool, even when things aren't going right, have a short memory and move on. What is ironic, Southern University, I should say Alabama A&M University, has not picked up a 3rd down conversions today, John. They are 0 for 7. And still leading at 16-10, so I guess they're getting it done on the other downs somehow count as well. Yeah, that's magic. 6:32 remaining, 3rd quarter here. And you see, again, you know, every week we talked about postseason awards. Yes, and one of the postseason awards is the Walter Payton FCS Offensive Player of the Year. 38 years. This year will be for that. Miles Crawley from Grambling State University, Jared Hunter, running back from Howard, are some of the finalists for this year's Walter Payton FCS Award to the top offensive player in FCS. 2 HBCU players have won it as we keep the ball on the ground in the past. Walter Dean from Grambling in 1990 and Steve McNair. Who else would you expect to win it back in 1994? You got that right. And what a glorious honor to Sweetness, Walter Payton, the Jackson State superstar, and then, of course, the Hall of Famer with the Chicago Bears. I had the pleasure of actually covering Walter when he was with the Bears. That man is pure class, one of the kindest, funniest cats I've ever met. Love the guy. Keeping it on the ground, going to the right side this time. Not much happening. Southern University. Let's go down to Nicole with more on the Walter Payton Award.
No, I was just going to say that I've heard nothing but great things about Walter Payton. My dad actually played with him as a running back for the Chicago Bears as well. So, yeah, good things that I've heard from Walter Payton.
That's awesome. Your pops is big time, Nicole. I like that.
I got to keep him humble, though. I don't mind him about that.
And I know you do. You were a big time tennis player, so you know how to keep pops in check.
I don't know about me being a big time tennis player. I'm all right.
I'll be your agent. I'll pump you up.
I would love that.
Catch made and a first down gain by Kobe Dillon, moving the chains for Southern University. Yeah, Kobe Dillon freeing up here. Nice catch there, hauls that in, then breaks the tackle. The yak, yards after catch. Big time moving those sticks. I'll tell you, Southern looks like a different team starting this second half. Ball at the 39-yard line where it's first down and 10. So Biden, he's on the sideline, putting and signaling in the plays to his quarterback, Xavier Tissette. Tissette has gone all the way. Out in the flat. Has it complete on the near sideline. Nice move down the sideline for the Southern University team.
Watch this, Charlie. On the move, he pulls up. He's a lefty, so he's able to flick it out there. Great body control, great catch. Nice job turning it upfield to pick up the yards.
So T-Set doing the job right now. First down and 10.
You've seen so much of what T-Set can do. He's mobile. He can actually be so poised in the pocket as well. But something that separates him from Noah and these other quarterbacks in that room, I spoke with Willie Totten, also known as Satellite from the early 80s. And he said that mobility is what separates himself. He's more of a dual threat quarterback, has a big more mobility. He said that Noah Bowden actually edged him out, not by much in training camp, but he said he has all the confidence in the world that T-Set can get it done for these guys.
Well, another big completion. It was good for 20 yards for the Southern University team. Moving the ball down the field. Xavier T-Set has it at the 25-yard line. Red zone territory for the Jaguars right now.
Charlie, young man really starting to find his groove. A redshirt freshman looking very poised and very together in this second half.
Keeping it on the ground. They go straight ahead for about 3 yards. It'll be second down and 7.
Yeah, they're trying to punish on Kobe Dillon there. He's been beating them up defensively, so they hold him up one time. They're going to give him that big World Wrestling body slam there. Big Glenn saying, hey, you better stop trying to take off those chunks on our house.
Second and 7. You look at big number 90 there. That's Nick Glenn, sophomore out of Deerfield Beach, Florida. Comes in 200. They say 270.
Now he's a biscuit away from 300.
Looks a little bigger than that, doesn't he?
And that's all mass and muscle.
Again,
working,
keeping the ball on the ground, inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line. Southern University trying to run the clock down and do it with the running game. And again, a man who's carried a lot for them today is Kobe Dillon.
I'll tell you, Kobe Dillon earning his money today, helping this offense regenerate some life here in this third quarter and making the defense pace. 16 unanswered points by the Southern offense.
3rd and 2. 6 of 13 and third down conversions for Southern University so far today. The ball resting at the 17, 18-yard line. No flag. Looked like it could have been an offsides there, but no flag down. But they gained the first down. And that's the most important thing. The chains are being moved. You look at big number 92 there, Zena Davis out of Mobile, Alabama. T-Set, Dillon. They've been running the offense. This drive started at their own 25-yard line. Remember, the previous time they had the ball, they started at their own 1 and drove 99 yards.
The previous play, they're going to follow the move to see if they run a move to line the game.
Well, that was the thing. I wasn't sure whether or not he made it. I thought he was short. But like you said, we saw the chains move. Replay, we'll take a look at it. We'll find out when we come back.
All rise. No soap opera.
Do I need to come down there?
No lying.
You owe him an apology.
Judge Hatchett has seen it all.
I guess. I told him.
You guess.
And with over 20 years on the bench, she knows when someone is trying to get away with it.
It's still a lie.
Never predictable, always powerful.
This is bigger than money.
Don't miss The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. Check your local listings for times and channel. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
I'll be gone soon, and all this will be yours.
Fred and Lamont Sanford are no exception.
You big dummy.
Where age might divide them.
I'm surprised I've been around this long with his heart.
Yeah, me too.
The family business keeps them close. Find money-making schemes and big laughs on the Griot Classics. Check your local listings.
Pets.tv.
Pets.tv is helping give your pets their best life. From navigating veterinary care during these changing times to entertaining your precious pets.
Good girl.
Plus the latest pet trends.
Lily, Gigi. You're cute, both of you. I love you, Grace.
That's all here on Pets.tv.
Where were you last Friday evening when someone dressed in a nurse's uniform went in that hospital room and killed Jason Hartman? Where were you then?
I was with Doug.
So you were with Doug both times?
Yes.
Objection! Relevancy.
Your Honor, it is entirely possible that someone other than my client committed this murder. I have a right to pursue that possibility.
Watch Justice Central. Check your local listings.
Here's Wyatt Myers with the call.
After review, the runner's legal down at the 15.5-yard line. That will make it 4th down and a half a yard to do.
I thought that he was short, but for some reason or other, the line judge on the far side moved the chains. You see he's down at he had to get to the 15. That was the line to gain, and he is short by about a half a yard. So they're going for it on 4th down. Let's see what the offense comes up with the Jaguars of Southern University. Mark Frederick is the offensive coordinator, a veteran coach.
Everybody pointing fingers.
Let's see.
It wasn't me, it was him. It was him, no.
Was there a false start? Wyatt Myers will let us know.
Telling everybody to chill out. I got this.
All right.
The Alabama A&M band, please refrain from playing when Southern has the ball. Thank you.
And that's always been a rule in these conferences. If the opponent has the ball, the band should not be playing. So therefore, nothing.
So no play. So
apparently,
down.
yeah, they're going to let them go. And I don't see any penalty flags out. So you're still talking to Coach Graves over there. So it's a do-over, a mulligan.
Yeah, that's right. And Charlie, you did say it is a rule not to play, and that is also a rule that is often broken by the home team band trying for that home cooking advantage.
4th down now, half a yard. I guess they're going to try for the field goal now.
Play it safe, put some points on the board so it becomes at least a 2-score situation.
And this is coming from the 21, 22-yard line. It'll be a 32-yard field goal attempt for Southern University. One already made today. This one is up. Went through the uprights, and it is good. So it's a 19-10 ball game. 2-score advantage.
In our Southwestern Athletic Conference matchup, the new score.
2-score advantage. And we have Mr. Griffin with a pair of field goals today.
Yeah, he's been busy, a helpful part of this 19-10 lead. Again, we talked about it earlier. 19 unanswered points by the visiting Southern Jaguars. So they have now taken control of this ball game, momentum on their side. You know, their head coach right there, Terrence Graves, happy about his performance in this second half.
43 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. That was a 9-play, 59-yard drive. They used 5:59 off the clock.
And we saw the first drive that they drove 99.5 yards for the touchdown. So their offense is moving. Probably disappointed they didn't get a touchdown on that one, but they're back in control with the lead by 9.
Like you said, They were trailing 10-0 in this ball game. They've come away with 19 unanswered points. Ball fielded at the 3-yard line. Trying to come out of there with it and still making something happen is Donovan Wright, redshirt senior, or junior rather, out of Indianapolis, Indiana, transfer out of Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, trying Charlie pull a little shake and bake here. Mr. Elusive, shaking tackles, wanting to come up with a big play right before the half. 34 seconds left. Langford has the ball. Let's see if they come up big or if they're just going to sit on it.
On 21-yard line. 34 seconds left before the end of the third quarter. Langford being pushed back. He takes off. He's going to run with it. Langford, first down, still going. Langford across midfield and into Southern University territory.
Xavier Langford pulling a one-man jailbreak. Outstanding run, but that clock is running. Great pickup here, but I'm telling you, this clock's still running as Langford breaks free on the replay. The clock running out, down it.
Well, it's the third quarter, John.
Yeah, I know, but why not get something going?
They still got 15 minutes to go.
They can sit on it. I like the momentum. They're rolling.
There he goes again. Flag is down. We're in the neighborhood of holding. So 19-10, our score. As we get ready for the final 15 minutes, YN.
Personal foul.
So that penalty is going against this Southern University team. And that was hands to the face. We'll step aside. When we come back, 15 minutes of football left here in Huntsville, Alabama. And we have a 9-point game.
What's up, y'all? I'm Terrence J, and we're back for another ride with the Discover the Unexpected Fellowship. And this year, the fellows are taking over. Chevrolet is taking 10 HBCU students on an epic journey to flex their journalistic skills in the Chevy tracks. So be sure to follow the journey, because we're about to discover the unexpected.
Welcome to another episode of Amir's Fit Checks. All right, now we talking, yeah.
Old Spice. This is how we HBCU.
Wow. Hey, Jay, this project might need a bit of zhuzhing. Holla back, Warren.
Please let me know your thoughts. Best regards, Warren.
I am genius. HBCU Go Sports, providing fans with unparalleled access to all the sounds, flavor, and pageantry of historically black colleges and universities, bringing you up close to the exciting action, athleticism, and passion on the field. HBCU Go Football returns this Saturday on HBCU Go Sports. The Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils take on the Jackson State Tigers, Saturday, November 9th, 3-2 Central. Watch on hbcugo.tv.
HBCU Go is bringing you the best black college sports right to your home or mobile device. A celebration of black culture and excellence from HBCUs. We showcase compelling original programs that honor the rich legacy and tradition of HBCUs across the country. Download our apps on Apple, Roku, and Amazon Fire for the full HBCU Go experience. And join us as we amplify black excellence.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Mathis Court is in session. Check your local listings for times and channel.
It is the end of the third quarter here in Huntsville. The Alabama A&M Bulldogs trailing 19-10, and I'm here with head coach Connell Maynard. Now, Coach, you've struggled defensively, allowing 19 straight unanswered points from Southern. Lack of execution there offensively. What's the message to your guys in order to improve and turn things around?
Just that. We have to execute. You hit the nail on the head. We got out routes and they off, and we can't complete it. This is a D1 football program. We got to be able to complete a 5-yard out on third down when they playing off coverage. Just little stuff like that. We get to the goal line in the first half on the 1-yard line. We can't get the ball in the end zone. So we just got to execute. We got to play a little bit harder in those situations, a little bit smarter.
Xavier Langford with a big run to end that third quarter. How much do you want to build off that momentum?
Good. We got good field position. We need to punch this in, get a touchdown right here. Defense, I just told defense, we got to get a turnover. So I want those guys to punch that ball out, give us a big turnover, and we're going to come back down and score and take the lead.
Thank you so much, Coach. Best of luck to you.
Go Bulldogs.
Well, let's see if they can execute the plan put forth by Connell Maynard there at the end of third quarter. 15 minutes of football left. First and 10.
Charlie, they are very much still in this game. You get a touchdown here, man, it is wide open.
England trying to get to the outside. He is not going to get there. He is not going to get there.
Swarm Horatio Johnson coming up with Mr. Davis there for the big double-duty tag team takedown.
Loss of 1. Second down and 11. You look at Horatio Johnson, Jr. out of Miami, Booker T. Washington High. Had an interception against Alcorn earlier in the season for this Southern team. Both teams only with 3 interceptions all year long, and we've talked about, heard Coach Maynard say, we need to get a turnover.
That's right, and that's when you start ball hawking. Every chance you get, when you see that ball, you see some of that brown leather, you punch at it, you grab at it.
Second down and 11. Pass on the near side is complete to Gresham.
Well, this time, you heard Coach Connell Maynard talking about putting it on his guys. That was a nice pass low away from the defense. Gresham, a nice job coming back to his quarterback to make that connection. So these are the things they need third down.
Here's one of the things. They have not converted a third down today. 0 for 7, Alabama A&M.
If they want to win this game, this will be a huge step in that direction right now on third down. Make that first one count.
3rd and 6. 7th time, 8th time that they've tried to convert a third down today. Pass incomplete. So they're 0 for 8 in third down conversions.
I couldn't tell if that was knocked down or if he just slipped with the ball coming out of his hand there. Lots of pressure up in his face. Langford rushing to throw here. Does someone get a paw on it? That just kind of nosedived into the turf. But again, all that pressure, Charlie, sometimes your adrenaline gets pumping. Looked like someone smacked him on the arm.
This will be a 39-yard field goal attempt.
Yeah, Connell Maynard, that's what he was talking about, wanting to put it on his guys, but Langford was saying, someone slapped my elbow, coach.
Barbosa, 2 coming into the game in field goals. Longest 34. This one's up, and it's good. So Barbosa keeps him going. 39-yard field goal. And we have a closer ball game now, 19-13.
The SWAC, the premier athletic conference in the nation. A collection of schools rich in tradition, pride, and pedigree. Sacrifice, winning, allegiance, champions. We are the SWAC, building champions for life.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic!
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action.
Let's get into the details.
Personalization, customization, hundreds of hours of your favorite shows, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Download now to start your free 7-day trial.
HBCU Go is bringing you the best black college sports right to your home or mobile device. A celebration of black culture and excellence from HBCUs. We showcase compelling original programs that honor the rich legacy and tradition of HBCUs across the country. Download our apps on Apple, Roku, and Amazon Fire for the full HBCU Go experience and join us as we amplify Black excellence.
Howdy, welcome to Dallas.
Okay, Atlanta. What's up, Philly?
Hi there, Phoenix.
Here's a look at our 5-day forecast, and it doesn't look too bad.
Here are some of your top stories from Cheddar News on Local Now.
NBC News exclusive you will see here first. You're high above Hollywood.
Local Now, free TV that starts in your city.
HBCU Go Sports Football is brought to you by MetaQuest. Expand your world. And by Honda. Dreams are unstoppable. $13:27 the time remaining. 19-13 ball game, and Alabama A&M, after leading big, had given up 19 unanswered points. But look at what happened to pressure on the quarterback last time.
Kelby Givens gets in there, springs free on the edge, and slaps and hits his elbow right there. Xavier Langford trying to get that ball loose and gets jammed up. Givens, the game wrecker on that one. And that's why Connell Maynard was upset, thinking his quarterback just missed his mark. That was great defense by Kelby Givens to slow up the QB's forward motion on the pass. Nice job.
Givens does a fantastic job all year long. Number 3 tackler in the SWAC. Came into the game with 4 sacks.
He's a baller. He just likes to get up in and shake things up and make defenses, or I should say offenses, try and slow his rush down.
McCready kicks it, and it goes into the end zone, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Southern University. Last 2 possessions, they have scored. They started the second half. They got the second half kickoff. Wound up punting. Then they drove 99 yards for a touchdown. Last time they wound up kicking a 32-yard field goal, and they have 19 points on the board.
And Charlie, Xavier Tissette, the redshirted freshman quarterback, really starting to find his rhythm, and you can see the confidence level picking up. He was just off the mark, could not find his receivers in that first half, so whatever he did at halftime, his head coach says he has a short memory, so he's flushed out what didn't work, and he's grooving it now.
8 of 19 in the second half. 113 yards passing.
Smoking. That's a whole different story than we saw in that first half. And that's what they wanted from their head coach, Terrence Graves, saying, my quarterbacks are good. I believe in all of them. And when his guys play right, they can beat anybody.
A gain of 1 on the last play. Second down and 9.
Getting some information from the sideline right now.
Kendrick Rhymes in there, number 10 rusher in the SWAC. Number 6 sophomore out of Houston, Texas, at the running back spot. And it's Rhymes who has the ball, but Rhymes doesn't get far, maybe a yard.
Still pushing.
Maybe 2, maybe 3,
yeah,
maybe
4. Yards after contact. Good job by Kendrick Rhymes staying with it. Great running backs are always taught. Until you hear that whistle, churn your legs over and over like pistons in your Pop's brand new Ford Mustang.
It's 3rd and 3 on a team. His Jaguar team, 6th in the conference in rushing offense, averaging 136 yards per game. And again, Rhymes stays in there with his quarterback, Tissette. Coming to the near side, close to the first down marker.
Great hit.
And there's a catch made by Jermaine Minor. Let's see if they give him the first down.
Cortez Andrews comes up trying to deny that first down. And also, bam, right there coming off the screen and in there. But it looks like enough. They moved those sticks. First down.
Replay. Maybe looking at it once again.
Yeah, it looked like close. Charlie, he might have been a little bit short.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what they're going to take a look, because I thought they got a very friendly mark on that.
That's the second time we've seen that happen, where the chains moved and they did not have the first down.
See, Terrence Graves feels like that was money in the bank. They'd already moved the sticks. They got the first down, so he was not happy seeing that taken away.
Well, I could see that was from where we were looking. Didn't look like he made it. They were sure of that.
You won't remember my name. This is the last time you will see me at the top. I want to carry on, but not today. This is the point I give up, but not today. I want to carry on. You will see me at the top. This is the last time you won't remember my name.
Gold Peak tea is brewed from the top leaves of the tea plant because they're the best ones, in my opinion.
My apologies to the rest of the leaves!
HBCU Go Sports, providing fans with unparalleled access to all the sounds, flavor, and pageantry of historically black colleges and universities, bringing you up close to the exciting action, athleticism, and passion on the field. HBCU Go football returns this Saturday on HBCU Go Sports. The Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils take on the Jackson State Tigers, Saturday, November 9th, 3-2 Central. Watch on hbcugo.tv.
HBCU Go is bringing you the best black college sports right to your home or mobile device. A celebration of black culture and excellence from HBCUs. We showcase compelling original programs that honor the rich legacy and tradition of HBCUs across the country. Download our apps on Apple, Roku, and Amazon Fire for the full HBCU Go experience and join us as we amplify black excellence.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Mathis Court is in session. Check your local listings for times and channel.
Wyatt Myers with the call. Was it a first down or not?
After review, the runner was short of the line of game. The ball will be placed at the 34.5-yard line. Fourth down.
Second time we've seen this being challenged. Hubert Owens, our replay official.
Yep, look at it. Goes down. Cortez Andrews with a little help from the freshman Miles Gilmore. They rocked his world. A yard short. Going for it.
So they're going to go for it.
Now it looks like they're coming on to punt.
4th and 1. So that bring on the punting unit. That's Kenny Pham. Fair catch call for and made right at about the 28-yard line. 38-yard punt by Mr. Pham. Let's go down in the cold.
Well, guys, senior cornerback Rodney Johnson, he said to me earlier this week that it's been a roller coaster of a ride for him, but there's one thing that keeps him going. It's his little mini-me, 3-year-old Rodney Johnson III. He told me in high school that he won back-to-back 2 national AAU titles in track and field. But then his junior year in October, he broke his leg. But just when he thought things were getting back on track months later, after rehabbing, September in his senior year of high school, he tore his left ACL. Lost the 5 D1 offers that he actually had. The only one school that called was Stephen F. Austin. He said he still wasn't back to himself his freshman year there at Stephen F. Austin, but that's when Rodney III was born. And he told me he just found out last week that he has autism, but it's no challenge for him. He's doing what he already loves to do, and that's being a great father and leaning on him to get him through his days and bringing that extra little juice on the field.
All right, great story there. As you saw, Eaglin with an 11-yard gain on that last running play for Alabama A&M, down by 6 points here with 10:50 to go in this contest.
Well, they have time to get it going here, Charlie. Still over 10 minutes, only trailing by 6 now. So this one's still wide open. If they keep this offense going, man, they put some heat on the Southern Jaguars.
2nd down and 9 after that gain of 1 on the last play. Eaglin still in the lineup. Eaglin with 69 yards rushing on the day. Here's Blankford trying to get away and will not. Brought down by Givens. Kelby Givens was there to make the stop defensively.
Kelby Givens, the omnipresent defender. He always seems to be up in that mix. Langford does a nice job, again, eluding most of the defenders. Starts to break free, but Kelby Givens with the speed and the size, 6'3", 250. Yeah, Captain Shreveport out of Louisiana. He gets it done.
3rd and 14 after that loss by Kelby Givens. Yeah, empty backfield right now for Langford.
He's been messed with all day. Everybody all up in his Kool-Aid.
A little time, lets it go, and incomplete.
Once again, Kelby Givens, he was flying like a you-know-what out of hell. I'm telling you, this is the kind of speed and this pressure Langford just cannot settle in. And watch, Kelby Givens, watch the speed here, the pursuit. He is a beast, and that ball was not even close. But again, when you're running for your life, Charlie, hard to make good throws. Once again, you see it here. He steps up in the pocket. Givens being blocked from the other side, still trails and makes it up there. It's fun watching this kid play. He is a beast.
0 for 9, 3rd down conversions. As you look at Mr. Givens, all-conference defensive preseason player of the year. And those last couple plays will show you why.
Exactly, backing that title up.
This is fielded by Kirkwood. Kirkwood goes down the sideline for a few after making the catch on the punt. The punt that covered 48 yards. And it'll be the 14-yard line where Southern University will get the ball. 1st down and 10. Let's go down to the goal.
Well, guys, legendary coach Eddie Robinson left a legacy like no other, not just on the field and with players, but his family. I caught up with his great-grandson, Quentin Burrell, who's in his 2nd year as the Jaguars wide receivers coach. After spending over 5 years with Grambling, I asked him, what's it like being the grandson of a football legend? He said, I took advantage of it when I was younger. I just saw him as Papa. When I got older, that's when it actually hit me. He also said he decided to get into coaching because of Eddie. But even though he didn't necessarily take the exact route Eddie did, he said being back in Baton Rouge, where Eddie Robinson is originally from, has allowed him to feel a little close to him.
Yeah, one of the things is interesting. He didn't go to an HBCU.
That's right.
Went to Notre Dame.
Well, it's tough to turn down a D1 offer like a Notre Dame, but he did go back, and didn't he get his grad degree?
At Grambling.
At Grambling.
Yes.
So, you know, he kind of balanced it out there. But what a nice story, beautiful story, and what a sharp young man. He looked good in that little tuxedo there, man. Kid was sharp at a young age. As the kids say, had that drip.
4-yard gain on the last play, 2nd down and 6. Out in the flat, complete for a few yards. And that was Kendrick Grimes out of the backfield on that reception. It'll be 3rd and 1. They've done a better job on 3rd downs today, Southern University. They are 7 of 15, just under 50% on 3rd down conversions. But I don't know if they got it this time. It's going to be close. I don't think he got it.
Bulldog defense. Looks like they've come up strong once more on 3rd down. Had that huge stop on the last drive by Cortez Andrews. Looks like their center of the line may have stuffed this one up.
It'll be 4th down and
1. Someone telling him to punt the ball.
Well, here comes a punting unit. And that'll bring on Kenny Farr.
I think that might have been Terrence Graves just saying, we know what we're going to do here. Punt the ball. A little frustrated here after that strong start in the 2nd half. He didn't like them getting jammed up on 3rd short 2 times in a row. But once again, the Bulldogs receiving this over 6 minutes, just under 7 minutes to play, trailing by 6. Lots of time. They just have to start to get their groove on offense.
Donovan Wright.
Wow.
He did not call for the fair catch.
Did not.
The 45-yard punt. Special teams. That's very, very important. Special teams does a great job. That's Cam Jefferson for Southern University, putting the leather on Mr. Wright.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic!
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action.
Let's get into the details.
Personalization, customization, hundreds of hours of your favorite shows, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Download now to start your free 7-day trial.
I'm Edward Delling-Williams, and I'm here in the English Channel for my new series, The French Pub. And we're about to go hunting for Normandy's lobster bounty.
The French Pub with Edward Delling-Williams.
One of my favourite things is just a quick homemade mayonnaise and a little breakfast radish. Just perfect.
An all-new series on Recipe.tv.
We ready? Yeah. It's time to address. You know we the best. Here to impress. We got you covered like you want bed rest. You can kick back, flip your headrest. Everything you need, we got excess. Just in, you ain't gotta just guess. Bringing big news and we said it best. We ready to go. Come and get it right now. We got what you like now. Every day and night now. Better get here right now.
The best free streaming service is here. From local news,
here's a look at our 5-day forecast,
national news, TV, and more.
This is, as they say, a game changer.
Local Now is packed with endless entertainment. So what are you waiting for? Local Now has everything you need with the channels you love.
We're back!
Local Now, free TV that starts in your city.
It's 19-10. The Southern Jaguars lead here in Huntsville over Alabama A&M University. But guys, I had to come over here to the kennel community because there's 10 tiny houses over here in the south end zone where they call it the kennel community, where fans can really enjoy the game from the south end zone. I actually became friends with one of the notable alumni here at Alabama A&M University, Sharon Prim, and she gave me an opportunity to come inside and check out their own tiny house. And they've got everything from pictures. They get to decorate, okay? They get to decorate their own tiny houses in here. They have paintings from her husband, her late husband, who passed away in January, who is actually a member here, a notable alumni as well. She has pictures of her from the cheer squad here in Alabama A&M University. They have all of the foods decked out. They got the movie chairs as well, so all the fans can make sure that they can decorate it as they like. If you want to enjoy an Alabama A&M game here in Huntsville, make sure to come out and check out the tiny houses because, baby, it is so cool. Guys, back to you.
A 9-yard gain on that last run. Alabama A&M, you got Langford. 10 of 22 passing today, 93 yards, and he's rushed 9 times for 58 yards. He's going and they're keeping the ball on the ground and very close to moving the chains, which he did. That was on a 2nd and 1 play.
So Xavier Langford not having one of his banner games through the air, but he has been pretty strong on the ground. So again, calling his own number, picking up some yardage here, moving the sticks here with just under 6 minutes to go.
Big drive now for Alabama A&M. They're going to corner this ball game. And again, Eaglin on the carry.
Well, the Bulldogs starting to find some soft spots in the defense here. Langford, now Eaglin, and this continues moving that ball, Charlie. If they keep owning him on the ground like this on a drive, they're going to be able to pop a play free to go deep and take it upstairs, try to get something behind the defenders.
7-yard gain on that last run by Eaglin. 2nd down and 3. He's to the left of his quarterback, Xavier Langford. Drive started at their own 29. Langford throws what they wanted. There's Keenan Hambrick. One of their best receivers. One of the best receivers in the SWAC overall comes up with a big reception that time. Gain of 20 yards on the play.
Strong play, Charlie. Quick snap and then quick release. Really trying to catch the defense on their heels. Able to throw it under coverage. Pick up big yardage by Hambrick.
Xavier Spencer there to make the stop.
Same thing.
Here we go to Hambrick again.
Running on him.
And Spencer knocks him out of bounds. The senior out of Leesville, Louisiana. As Keenan Hambrick came into the game with 26 receptions this season, 461 yards, a pair of touchdowns, averaging 66 yards a game.
Charlie, quick pass out there. Hambrick just staying put after the snap. The quick fire out from Xavier Langford. And I'll tell you what, they're doing a nice job methodically moving the ball, running it on the ground, but then also the last two times, the quick release, getting it to Keenan Hambrick, a guy who knows what to do with it after the catch. They are in business right now. 4.5 minutes left in this game. Hambrick playing a nice job. And Xavier Langford, again, not perfect on the day, but finding it when he needs it. Finding his guys, finding his receivers, and getting it to where they need to get it down towards the end zone. And I'll tell you what, the last couple drives with Keenan Hambrick, Langford also doing it on the ground, but he and Keenan Hambrick on this drive connecting, that has revitalized, rejuvenated, and energized this Bulldog offense when they need it. Fourth quarter, they are at home trying to upset the first place Southern Jaguars, and right now they are within striking distance, Charlie. The fire is burning.
First down and goal at the 7-yard line. Nothing doing that time. Whistle blows, and Langford is held up.
And the defense coming up strong here. Watch. You got Jelani Davis. It looks like you got Taylor in there. You got Williams, a host of defenders. And that's right, they've got their defensive, or I should say offensive coordinator, Dwayne Taylor, right now. He's calling a nice set of plays, a nice portfolio as they move this ball down the field when they need it. This is a chance to take the lead and pull this upset off.
Barring a missed extra point.
There you go. We've seen one of those today already on the other side.
Here's Langford keeping the ball. Touchdown, Alabama. Langford from 7 yards out.
Charlie, Connell Maynard talks about his leadership. Xavier Langford, again, not the best passing game. He's been strong on the ground, but also in the face of adversity, he has been strong. Look at the fake pitch, then he the stiff arm. Langford diving for the end zone. Once again, Connell Maynard said if he had 70 of those guys right there, he wouldn't lose today. In this second half, Xavier Langford finding the rhythm, getting it done in the air when he needs to, and strong on the ground. Right now, tied game pending the PAT. Their offense clicking on all cylinders.
7 plays, 71 yards, 3:01 off the clock. And this one to give Alabama A&M the lead. Once again, it's up, and it is good. So, with 3:42 remaining here in the fourth quarter, it's a 20-19 ball game.
All right, Charlotte, we got a heavyweight bout here. Look at Langford. I love that. The fake pitch, the big-time stiff arm. That was a great move to get it into the end zone. Darius Harry on the defense had a chance, but Xavier Langford with the strong stiff arm, the strong run, and the Bulldogs feeling the magic. That's right. He said, man, maybe it'll need some kibbles a bit. Someone owes me something. I'm bringing good luck to this team. But I like what the A&M Bulldogs have done here in this fourth quarter. Struggling for some of the day. Strong scoring drive. 7 plays, 71 yards. Xavier Langford showing his leadership ability. Also flexing his skills by air, by ground. They are back in the lead. 3:42 left, Charlie. Leading by 1. That comeback is on. Now, Langford motivating his defense, saying, fellas, the ball is in your court now. Let's hold strong. It's, oh, we have a guy. I didn't even see him down there. Looks like we have someone face down right now on the turf.
Yes, we do.
Hate seeing that. Southern players concerned about their fallen mate. Can't even see a jersey number there, but looks pretty tough. Face down, that's never a good sign, but we will hope for the best. The entire stadium feeling okay. We got to call him that. Johnson, Rodney Johnson Jr., down on the field out there, being tended to by the staff, the head coach out there, Terrence Graves as well. Everybody taking a break, taking a knee. You can feel that wave of concern sweeping through this stadium.
And again, we talked at the beginning of the importance of this game, especially down the stretch for both of these teams. Of course, Alabama A&M, they're playing for respectability. Southern University playing to try to stay alive and win the West.
Well, they know if they can win out, they control their own fate and destiny. So that's at hand with the football. But right now you can see the entire stadium curious and hoping, trying to stay positive, hoping he's all right. I'm glad they got him over at least. Going to help him up.
Looks like he's sitting up. Rodney Johnson out of New Orleans.
Yeah, take a moment, brother.
Started his career at Stephen F. Austin. Well, again, we talked about the fact that Alabama A&M, with 4 games left after today, they have to go on the road against Arkansas Pine Bluff. They come home to play Grambling, and they close out the season against Mississippi Valley and Florida A&M.
So happy to see Rodney Johnson Jr. up on his feet. Didn't have to bring out a gurney, getting some help out, but on his own 2 feet.
So there it is. That game against Florida A&M the day after Thanksgiving is a makeup game. That's right. Because of a hurricane. They had to postpone the game back in early October when those 2 teams were scheduled to play. I think it was either October or late September. On the other side, we talked about Southern University. They still have a chance. 3:42 to go, and you look at their schedule going down the stretch. They have 3 games left after today. They have to play Bethune-Cookman at home, Arkansas Pine Bluff at home, and they close out the season in New Orleans, the Bayou Classic, Thanksgiving weekend.
And as you pointed out at the top of the show, they are the Jaguars in the driver's seat at the top of the SWAC West. Tied record, but because they won head up, they're now the ones that can control things if they just continue winning out.
That's very, very important. Very important for them to continue to do what they need to do. This one will be brought out to the 25. Let's look at the SWAC West standings. Texas Southern still has play a little role in there. Again, Southern, Alcorn, and Alcorn, again, that's a team that also has to keep their hopes alive, too, because Alcorn will play 3 of their final 4 games at home. Today, the Braves are at home against Alabama State. They're next week against Texas Southern. They travel to Prairie View the following week for closing out the season. End of the year, big game against Jackson State.
That will be a very big game and a tough Jackson State team there on the road battling them. So that'll be interesting to watch towards the end of the season.
Back to pass on first down. Incomplete. Nothing doing that time. Alabama State defense stiffened that time.
Anthony Fieldings there on the coverage. T-Set tried to frozen rope it in there to his receiver, but a great job by number 5, Anthony Fieldings, to be at the right place, right time for the defense.
Second down.
Yeah, he took a shot.
We got another player that's a little slow getting up for Southern University.
Dawson there. Denied off. I'm glad to see Kirkwood jump up and run off because he took a bit of a shot there, man. He's still feeling that pain.
Dawson, the fifth-year senior.
Huge Charlie right now.
19 of 31, 218 yards for set in the game with 3:35 to go. Ball at the 25-yard line. 20-19 our score. Alabama A&M on top by a point.
Alabama A&M. Their first of the half.
You know, you talked about Cornell Maynard. This is a young man who's been all around. I've known him when he played college ball down at North Carolina A&T. Then he went on to play in the Arena League. And he became a superstar not only on the gridiron, but he did a little bit of acting, right?
That's right. Look at him here with Oscar winner Al Pacino. He was the stand-in for Jamie Foxx on Any Given Sunday. And Connell tells a great story. He'd been offered the job, so he thought, went down to Miami for the shoot. He saw 25 other guys, and he's like, hey, yo, I thought this was mine. They actually had to audition for it. There's this young cat out of Miami who was strutting around like it was his job. Connell said, well, once we auditioned, I snatched that job, and I had that young man get me some water. But he said it was one of the greatest experiences of his life. Oscar winners and playing, but this is important third down.
Here we go. Ball away. And it's on the near sideline and out of bounds. A great catch that time by Darren Morris. Good for 17.
Huge play on third down with the clock running, and that was, I don't know how he got so wide open. He was just standing flat-footed on the sideline as T-Set was running around. They fired it to Morris. Huge pickup. This one starts another drive, another first down, keeps it alive with 3 minutes plus and ticking.
7 of 17 in third downs. None bigger than that one for Southern University right now. Again, the pass out in the flat. Has it complete. First down gained and out of bounds in front of the Alabama A&M bench. It goes to Dupree Fuller, the tight end out of Reseda, California.
Charlie, look at this here. Dupree Fuller, he's a big man at tight end. Oh, no.
When Southern has the ball. With the Alabama A&M band, please refrain from playing when Southern has the ball.
No.
Thank you.
See, they're trying to get that home cooking.
Yeah. Trying to mess up their signals.
That's right. But, Charlie, that is a great play by Southern right there. Really nicely done because they're in a good position. 2:45 left. They kick a field goal to win the game or they get a touchdown. So they've got a chance. And that's our guy, Brandon Johnson. Yeah, we like you, buddy. You're on the team. He helped us out.
But don't play.
Yeah, right now. Keep the band chill.
Rolling left. Far sideline has a complete and out of bounds. The completion to Travian Brown stops the clock with 2:23 remaining. Remember, they will also have the 2-minute stoppage of the clock.
They've got a lot of things on their side, so just a little stop, pop, catch, and out of bounds. So working the magic, some extracurricular activities after the catch, but no harm, no foul. They're driving, Charlie.
Anthony Fielding's making the stop defensively.
That might be the guy deciding it if he ends up kicking.
Now the whistle blows. So the 2-minute. That's a 2-minute timeout.
Joshua Griffin over there.
Can the Jaguars rally? They're down by 1, and we'll be back.
All right, let's run that again.
Geico has fast fare claims 24/7 right on the Geico app.
To file a claim, just tap.
Just tap right here to upload pictures, customer.
Try getting on a first name basis.
Sure. Vicky.
To track your status, just click. Super easy.
They're connecting with the mannequins.
You're doing great, everyone.
Ooh, you're a pro.
Scroll, tap, scroll. Ouch! Oh, I'm cramping.
Yeah, we've all been there.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
I overdid it. Like a showboat, I just overdid it.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. And get access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
So it's going to come down to this. Can they do it?
Oh no, they missed it! Wait a minute. There's a flag on the play.
You want more. More time for what matters. Skip the ordinary and take a detour to the extraordinary. There's so much to discover. So start your next adventure in America's all-time best-selling SUV. The new, well, you know what it is. It's all in the name.
20-19. 2 minutes left in regulation here. It's hard to find it going into overtime because Southern's played 2 overtime games this season, but they won both of them. Prairie View 31-24, Texas Southern 22-19, and the place kicker, Mr. Griffin, kicked the game winner in that overtime win against Texas Southern.
Well, Charlie, you see that green line, that HBCU target line? That is the approximate where they need to get to kick a field goal for Joshua. Now they're going for the touchdown.
Oh, the hands of the intended receiver, Darren Morris. It looked like he had it for a second. Is there a flag down? The officials are talking in the end zone.
Looks like it.
Did we have interference on the defense?
That would be a huge break for Southern.
There's no foul. The pass interference on the play. Pass is incomplete. Second out.
So the officials got together, said, hey, no harm, no foul. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Let's look at it. No, good no call.
Agreed. You can see that one again as Joshua Griffin, the kicker for Southern on the sidelines. Head coach Terrence Graves said he is Mr. Consistency. And he said he'd go with Griffin from 55 yards out if the wind was right. More like 50 he's comfortable with. So they're close. They're almost in range.
He's hit 2 today in this contest. This will be 2nd down and 10.
Boom!
First down. Wow! Still on his feet inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. Big reception that time. And that comes to Detravian Brown.
Watch this hit on Savian T-Set. Oh, he gets smacked there as Brown makes the great catch. Savian T-Set stayed in that pocket, delivered the rock on a frozen rope, and he took a hit.
1:35 to go. Clock continuing the run. First down and 10. Ball inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Definitely in field goal range. They're going for the touchdown.
Keeping it on the ground. Nowhere to run for Kobe Dillon.
Well, Dillon's had a great half running that ball. Nothing doing by the defense on that one. But they're going to take a break here to see what they can draw up. Got a couple of plays to get it into the end zone before they would be forced to kick it. But 1:16, that is a lot of time when you're this close and you still have a timeout or two.
But that's a timeout called by Alabama A&M.
Alabama A&M called it.
Southern University still has 2 timeouts left.
Wow, okay. A&M calls that. So they wanted to reset to try and come up with something on defense. And we know, we heard Maynard talking about it. He wants to punch that ball loose. He's going to have every one of his guys acting like that football would be their last meal. Get hungry, take that ball away.
So if they don't gain another yard and they kick a field goal, ball's at the 14, it'll go back to the 21-yard line.
Just over a 30-yard field goal.
Yeah, about a 30-yard field goal.
Yeah, and definitely that's, right in Joshua Griffin's wheelhouse. So he can do that, but they're looking to go Let's get the score.
Dillon stays in there beside his quarterback. Tissett throws. Wow! One-handed grab by Dupree Fuller. Go for one, coach says. Dupree Fuller with the 14-yard reception.
Nice finesse and touch by Xavier Tissett. Dupree Fuller Jr. puts the big paw out and makes the grab. One more time here. Watch the flypaper hands. Hauls it in. His right hand was actually pinned back by the defense. He said, no problem, brother. I got this. Huge play.
That's what you call heart attack ending, isn't it? Hey, man, you're the coach for no matter what side you're on.
That's right. I'll tell you, everybody in this building, everybody at home, or anywhere you may be watching us on HBCU Go, we're all getting our money's worth. This has been a great game. Good to the last drop. One more time. Tissett fires it up. Look at Dupree Fuller. All left-handed. Look, Mom. One hand. This is a great pass. Only place he could have put it. And Fuller pulls it in, says, money, baby. Ain't nothing but money.
Marvin Smith was all over him, and he couldn't do anything about it.
That's right. Held his arm back, actually. But for Dupree Fuller, he said, ain't nothing but a chicken wing. We got this one down. That was a nice play, man. You see so many of these one-handed catches these days. They must grow them different, Charlie. Maybe it's the gloves. Going for two?
They're going for two. I thought it was going to go for one, but with the timeout, they're going to go for two.
Well, because, yeah, if there's a touchdown, you might as well stretch it out.
The pass, incomplete. Had a man crossing. Had an opportunity to get it to Cam Jefferson, but Jefferson is a little bit too much for him. But it remains a 25 to 20 ball game.
Yeah, one more time, had his man just outside of his arms, and it was smart. You got to go for the two here because, again, making it 26-20, that doesn't really do you much. And, again, the 1 point doesn't add anything because if they score a touchdown, you lose. And if they only got the 1 point, they kick the PAT and they would lose. So go for it, and now step up on your defense. Have your defense come through and shut them down.
Let's see what happens in this last minute and 12 seconds where Alabama A&M will get the ball after that 14-yard pass Tissett to Fuller. So Tissett has thrown 3 touchdown passes today. 1 to Mars, 2 to Mars, actually, and then this 19-yarder to Fuller.
Well, Xavier Tissett getting it done. Xavier Langford waiting in the wings. His chance to come out with just over a minute left to play, Charlie. He's going to have to drive his team and get a touchdown if they want to snatch victory right now away from the Jaguars.
Langford with 2 rushing touchdowns to his credit today. So our Verizon player of the game, Mr. Tissett, you see what he has done today. 24 of 37, 294 yards, 3 touchdowns, but the most important stat there, no INTs.
No interceptions. And Charlie, we saw it, man. Xavier Tissett, slow start, but the head coach, Terrence Graves, says, my man has a short memory. He's not sweating what happened bad before that. He came out in the second half. Xavier Tissett on fire, a man on fire. Got his team to lead with a minute plus.
Back to pass, Langford on the near side. Has it complete. And on the reception, Keenan Hambrick, the favorite receiver, moves the chains, or do they? They call it incomplete. Langford with a pair of rushing touchdowns today. 1:07 is the time remaining. 2nd down and 10. Act like he was going to run. This one's incomplete. Nobody home. On the previous play, they're saying it was an incomplete pass. Yeah, it hit the ground. Didn't you think so?
I actually thought he got his hands under the ball from that angle. So again, one more time, I don't think it ever hit because he does a nice job of cradling it. So it's close, but that's, they went with the call in the field, and that one's in the history books.
Too late now.
Yeah.
3rd and 10. They have not converted a 3rd down today.
And they need one here desperately, Charlie.
0 for 9 in 3rd down conversions. Here we go. Out in the flat. And it's short.
A little bit short.
4th down coming up. That was complete, but nothing doing in terms of running room, in the ability to gain anything from it. That was
that hurts.
Craig got the reception, and Jaden Gresham was guilty of the hold. There he is.
Well, there's kind of two ways to look at it. You had 4th and short, and you had to go for it, or now you have an extra down. So 3rd down, they have a little extra breathing room to do something here. You don't like penalties, but they're still alive. They got 2 plays to get this 1st down.
But it's 3rd and 17.
3rd and 17 always hurts. I'm saying.
It's not
much better to have the other one. 4th and 2 is much better than 3rd and 17. But you got 2 plays now, but that clock is going to work against them.
55 seconds to go. Alabama A&M was 3-0 at home here this year. And barring, we'll see what happens going forward, they may be 3-1 after today's game. 48 seconds the time left.
Man, that penalty's a killer, so they could have had that nice short 4th and short, but now 4th and very long, Charlie. 4th and 17, game on the line, 1 shot to keep a heartbeat.
4th and 17.
Yeah, Langford trying to make something happen here, and he had a guy, but actually just throws it too low. He wants that one back. That was just miscalculation.
Why was there a question whether that was a legal forward pass?
You have no clue. I do not.
There was a receiver there. Touched the ball.
Well, Connell Maynard, he was a superstar quarterback. See if he's got something in that bag of tricks.
4th and 17. 47 seconds to go. And
presto changeo.
They got a catch. There's Mr. Herring. He's had a couple big catches today. Devin Herring, the freshman out of Jacksonville, Florida. Gain of 23.
Little trick or treat, making it happen. Xavier Langford
straight ahead,
working it.
1st down again. Chains moving.
I'll tell you, Charlie, they started the clock here. The official one on the board kind of late on that, but they'll take it.
Gain of 12 on that one, letting it run. 28 seconds to go.
They might have to look at the clock. I don't know what was going on there. But what a great 2-play sequence from Xavier Langford. First, the hookup on the pass, and look at him here. Bobbing, weaving, trying to keep a pulse on his Bulldogs. And this is what you do. Connell Maynard, that is my guy. If I had 70 of them, we'd be great. He is doing everything in his own power to will his Bulldogs to victory.
He had the pass out to Herring. Here it is.
Dances out of harm's way. Double cocks that one back. Hits Herring, who got deep enough for that 1st down. Great connect. So Xavier Langford, not a perfect day, but coming through in the hero mode when they need him. They've got 28.7 seconds. If that does not change, they've got a chance, Charlie Neal.
Langford today, 82 yards rushing. As you see, one of the players from Southern University a little slow getting up. That's Derek Williams, the senior out of Miami, Florida. He was 1st team All-SWAC preseason selection. But meanwhile, Langford, 82 yards on 18 carries today.
Was he just over 100 yards passing, almost 100 yards rushing? Solid day, but again, crucial in this 4th quarter. The big 4th and long, they come up for the connection. And then Langford putting the team on his own shoulders. Let's take a look at that pass here. Another angle. Gresham
Getting deep enough, then coming back for the ball. This is what you do. Break free from the defender. Make yourself an open target. And that was monumental. Game saver. Langford to Gresham.
As you know, field goal does Alabama A&M no good.
No good.
They have to score a touchdown just to tie the game. Well, to take a one-point lead. 26-25. They're down by 5. And we're facing a 1st and 10 across midfield in the Southern Territory at the 47.
Be interesting to watch how they defend this, because you don't want to give up the big play, but you don't want to let them make that easy pass undefended, then get out of bounds. So again, guard the sidelines, make them throw the ball in the middle of the field to keep that clock running.
31 seconds to go. Langford stepping up. Langford brought down from behind. Gain maybe 4 or 5 yards on that run. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Good pursuit there by Jelani Davis. Bringing down Langford.
So Alabama A&M just uses their last timeout of the ball game.
Had to. So 20 seconds left to play. Connell Maynor with his troops right now. And he lives for this stuff, man. He was a great baller when he was a player, and now you see his guy Xavier Langford running. Looking for some daylight here, but watch the spin. The freshman, redshirted junior Jelani Davis able to track him down from behind.
Gonna bring up a 2nd down and 5. Of Langford and Coach Maynor trying to figure out the strategy. They just used their last timeout. Langford in the lineup. Nobody in the backfield with him. Ball inside the 45 at the 43. Langford stepping back. Langford.
Smart.
In trouble. It's 2nd down, 3rd down.
Huge not taking the sack there. So again, just getting rid of the ball was a monumental, wise decision by Xavier Langford. Again, seasoned move by the quarterback. Oh, they want some grounding on that.
Well, Henry Miller is a defensive coordinator for Southern University. See Coach over there, the officials are talking. They may get it. Coach Graves, he's
pleading their case.
Yeah, he's arguing. He's gone through the Supreme Court on this one.
Well, he's getting a little traction. Something's happening. That would be not a complete death knell, but that would be major pain if they get that grounding call.
Ryan Myers talking to the replay officials upstairs. Hubert Davis, Hubert Brown, Owens rather.
So here it is again. Let's see if there's any receivers in that general vicinity. He's got 2 guys over there in jerseys. Yep.
They
stands what's on the field.
Right. So it's 3rd down and 5. And again, 0 and 10 in 3rd downs today.
Again, desperately needed. 13 seconds left. All on the line. It's the Bulldogs drive. 3rd and 5. A 1st down would be monumental. Quick one. Got him.
He caught it and got out of bounds. And that was Deion Nelson Jr. Gain of 7. So that first, they still have not converted a 3rd down.
So, yes, Charlie, with 10 seconds to go here, you could get a quick one to the sideline and get out of bounds because they have no timeouts, or you might have to just go for the Hail Mary because they've been putting pressure.